Time for our weekly sit-down with the head coach of the Grapevine Faith Lions on the Bobby Hollis Show. And, Coach, we always appreciate the time. I know last Friday night didn't go as planned. A tough loss here at home against Midland Christian, 49-28. As you reviewed the film and looked back on the game, what were some of your takeaways?
Well, I was proud of our guys' effort there, and hats off to Midland Christian. That's a really good football team. Mm-hmm. I felt like we took some gambles, fake punts, and onside kicks, and but in our offense, I thought our offense played great. At the end of the day, our defense's inability to stop the run really hurt us. So I think they just were more physical with us up front. They had a really solid offensive line, and that was the difference in the game. But our offense kept up with them.
Yeah, I thought there were some times there, you mentioned that fake punt, those times when you guys really, I won't say take some chances, but you were more assertive, more aggressive. Mm-hmm. Are those game time decisions, like in the moment, our first opportunity, depending on field position, if we have to punt, we're going to do this, or do you kind of make those on the fly, and how do those decisions go down?
So some of it is just gut feel. I also think that if you're playing a quality opponent and every possession matters, then you're going to look for something you can do to steal back a possession. And so I kind of view a fake punt or an onside kick as that.
Yeah.
So we're going to need more possessions than them in order to beat them. If you feel like you're the superior team, then you might not feel like it's worth that risk. But I knew that Midland would be good and that we would need to roll the dice a little bit.
Yeah. Well, the quarterback, Avery Morgan, proved to be very effective, passing for a touchdown, running for 4 others, and the running backs were hard to stop as well. You mentioned about the challenges of trying to stop that run. As far as schematically and other things, are there things that you can take away from the game against Midland Christian that'll help you Friday night?
Yeah, I think in the last 2 weeks we've been able to play a 3-man front when we've been a 4-man front all season.
Welcome to tonight's district matchup between your Grapevine Faith Lions and the Cardinals. We are over in Fort Worth for tonight's game at what stadium were you at, Jack?
It was Barrow Field, named after Lance Barrow, former CBS producer of sports. He does. He did NFL and then the golf for a long time for CBS Sports.
All right. Good to know.
Good man. He's a good man, actually. The only thing that came out of Fort Worth Christian.
Cooper Branch is our cameraman tonight, so shout out to Coop. That's your last name. You are a Branch, aren't you? Yeah, he's a Branch. Coop's over here on the camera tonight, so he'll be running our camera. Appreciate he's one of our students in the broadcast journalism class. We were obviously very concerned about the weather and the potential for rain. And, boy, is a typical Texas fashion. We did get some rain this afternoon, but by 5:30, 6 o'clock, it really had moved out. I think it's dark now, so I can't tell how overcast it is. But it's on the chilly side, Jack, but I think the rain's cleared out. Yeah, I think we may have gotten lucky tonight, Steve. You were giving me the rundown of what we needed to do on Saturday if I had to come back. I was not going to be excited about that. It's going to be scary, huh? About that. I hope, I brought you a sandwich from a barbecue joint. I was not going to buy anything from that concession stand if I didn't have to. Hopefully everybody else packed a lunch before they came over here to this stadium. And I'm very thankful for that barbecue sandwich. Well, I just didn't want anybody to spend any money at the school if they didn't have to. I used to go down to A&M. I used to spend at a KOA campground outside of town, and that way they didn't get any of my tax dollars when I was down there. Well, due to the weather, the Lions opted not to bring their helmet that they normally run out of. I don't know that that's ever determined the outcome of a game, whether or not you run through an inflatable helmet or not. So, you know what that sounds like? Lazy dads is what that sounds like. I'm gonna let you tell Matt Little that he's lazy. Matt, Brent Walker, you guys are lazy. Well, there is playoff implications tonight, Jack. The Lions have to win, and they need a Southwest Christian loss. Southwest Christian is playing All Saints tonight, so I would say that is probably all but guaranteed. Half will occur for sure. So it is senior night here for the Cardinals, and they've already done the pregame introductions, all the seniors from the different sports and cheer and so forth. But, yeah, the Lions need to win tonight. They need to win this game by 11 points or more, and then a Southwest Christian loss, and that would put them in fourth place and would give them a playoff spot. So, solid fourth place. Yes. Actually, we need a solid third place, right? No, it's top four. Okay. Top four, yeah. Okay. Keep an eye on the games around the Metroplex tonight. We're waiting here for the I see your wife has arrived. Is she okay with the boiled water alert that was over in Richardson this week? She okay over there at Berkner? She's okay. Family's okay over there? Yes. She's all accounted for. She looked up here like she was listening to us, and she's not really listening. Nobody's listening, Jack. We know this, right? Don't we know this already? Hasn't that been established? Boy, this crowd came in all at the same time, both sides, it seems like, right now. Well, I'm hopeful. We talked about this, I think, a little bit in pregame, Jack. I'm hopeful that this is that there's not issues, that this is a clean game, and there's no tomfoolery. I mean, look, let's call it what it was last year. They went after Clayton. Yeah. And some late hits, some hits out of bounds, and so forth. And so I'm hopeful that we don't have that tonight. But we shall see. Big rivalry here. You don't have to get anybody hyped up for this game. This has been a rivalry. Even when they were not in our district last year, we had a non-district game against them here, and that was it's still just a rivalry, crosstown rivalry here. But with the realignments this year, back in our district. Yeah, we kind of got the short end of the stick. Had to come back here 2 times in a row. Yeah, that was kind of a weird deal. So, Mrs. Wharton says there's no sound, Steve, and I don't know. No sound. I'm checking right now. But I heard it on my phone. Okay, so she's got it. She's got it now. Okay, April Wharton, thank you for listening from the greater Coppell area. Thank you. If you're watching tonight, we'd love to hear from you. You can let us know on the YouTube channel chat on our live stream. You can also text us at 817-980-7994, 817-980-7994. I'll give that number again here in a second. Or, again, the chat function on the YouTube live stream. That phone number one more time, 817-980-7994. Kind of a crisp little wind out of the north. It's not – the flags are – they're kind of – I mean, it's a blustery wind, Jack. I'll say that. Yeah, it's a little bit of football weather tonight. That's for sure. Weather. So we're just waiting for the captains, waiting for the Cardinals to come through their inflatable nest. Is that a cardinal nest, I guess, whatever you want to call that? Mm. Now, I was told this week that they've had some pretty significant injuries on the Cardinal side, 5 or 6 of some of their bigger players. So we'll see if that number one, if that's true.
it was one of those, oh, hey, one of the Cardinal parents told me this. It's like,
yeah. Well, we were just talking off the air. I don't want to. Steve has complete hatred for the Liberty Christian. I'm sorry, hatred is too strong a word.
Is a very strong
distaste
word.
for Liberty Christian. I have a complete distaste for Fort Worth Christian, and I don't even know why, to be perfectly truthful. But this is a team I like to see us beat. That's for sure, especially after last season. It was a really tough pill to swallow last year. And
last-second loss by the Lions on a last-second touchdown pass. And, that felt like a 3-hour drive home from all the way here in Fort Worth over back to Keller.
Yeah. So, I don't, it's been a tough season. And
I'm wondering if Bethany Powers, this is us not giving a shout-out to Bethany Powers. We are not giving a shout-out to Bethany Powers.
Yeah.
But I would have to think, Jack, if you polled some swing voters, then they would probably agree with you.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, by the way, I think we need a train horn for our school too. We need to get one of those for the school too.
I'm not sure what the train horn has to do with Cardinals, but anyway.
I don't know either, but it sounds cool when they're coming out with it.
Does it?
Yeah,
Does it?
I don't know. We need something.
Sure, it sounds cool. Sure.
This, I will be honest with you. It's nice to see our crowd filling in a little bit better here. It seemed like a light crowd when I showed up, and now it's kind of filling in. But I'm not so sure that the Fort Worth Christian fans have filled in very well over there either.
Yeah, there'll be probably some latecomers here. People scared away by the potential for rain.
Yep.
Captains will be heading out to midfield shortly. For the Lions, number 11, Corbin Irwin, the junior. Junior number 5, Noah Smith. Senior number 60, Ryan Perdue. And junior number 62, Jensen Anthony.
Huh. 62, huh? Interesting.
Golly. Tough crowd, folks. Tough crowd.
All right, I'm fired up, Steve. Let's go. Let's just get these kids fired up a little bit.
Yeah, I was watching the Lions during the pregame warm-up, and they seemed very businesslike. Now they were amped up a couple of times when they came together as a group, but their approach looked very businesslike on the field. So we'll see what transpires here. And I'll try to get the numbers for, there's about 20 captains for the guys coming out.
155, 22, and 62.
22 is Cade Cropholler. Who else? 55, you said?
Yeah.
Daniel Priest.
I didn't see the other one.
And we'll try to get the other one here shortly. So
we do need to get one of these scoreboards, though. That's a nice
it's number 0, yeah. So Tucker Ashford. And Tucker Ashford, their big junior defensive end. The word on the street is that he is injured and can't play on the defensive side, so they're going to move him to the offensive side of the ball, kind of like they did with Jake Ford. I don't know if it's what sort of injury it is, but something that precludes him from tackling but not from getting tackled maybe. I don't know all the details of it, but again, we'll see. That could have been all just hearsay, as they say. So again, if you just let us know you're listening and watching, 817-980-7994. Thank you, Tammy Peden, for recognizing that. Appreciate that. You're my witness for Bethany Powers.
Thank you, Tammy Peden, for everything you do for us, actually.
Now,
getting
Jack,
us on the air.
If you remember last year, Faith had a pretty significant student section, and there was like some shenanigans going on. I think there was like some baby powder that was thrown up. It was nothing bad.
Party in the parking lot.
But there's not really anybody in that student section yet.
Late arrivers, kind of like the Texas OU game.
So the Cardinals have won the toss. They're going to defer to the second half. So the Lions will receive, defend in the south end zone. Wind blowing from the north to the south, from our right to our left. Have our national anthem and prayer.
Our prayer tonight will be led by Upper School Bible instructor Mr. Randy Vaughn. And tonight the national anthem will be played by our FWC Cardinal Marching Band. Blessed are you, Almighty God, for the many strengths you have given us. We thank you for the gifts of health and perseverance as we gather tonight for this football game. We also thank you for the rain and for giving us a little break tonight so we can watch our teams compete against one another. Would you ask you, God, to bless our athletes that they may be kept safe from injury. We also thank you for the officials. We thank you for each member of the football team, the athletic trainers, the drill team, cheerleaders, band members, color guard, and all the students from both schools. Especially tonight we honor our seniors. May we never lose sight of the true victory won for us by your Son Jesus, the gifts of your love, and your life, and your mercy. Together, let us pray in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
All right, we are ready to roll here. Now the crowd comes alive. Really not much. There's a few students now trickling in.
I think they were in the parking lot kind of hanging out. Hey, I give Dr. Smith a hard time about our lighted flag. There is not any light on the American flag here. I mean, just come on, Fort Worth Christian. Put a light on that American flag. All right, Steve. I'm fired up. Are you fired up? Let's go now. Let's go now. What do you say now? Let's go, men.
I do not want the seniors' last game to be played against the Cardinals here at this field. So we talked about it. If you didn't join us in our pregame, there are playoff implications here. The Lions need to win by a margin of 11 points or greater, and they need a Southwest Christian School. What we got? Can't hear?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't hear yourself here. We're modulating just perfectly, Jack.
Can't hear you.
You can't hear me.
Nope.
All right. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, I'll deal with it. Thank you, Steve.
You
I'll just deal with it. This is what Steve makes me do. I just have to deal with it. This is on-air talent that you're messing with, Steve.
But, again, the Lions need to win by a margin of 11 points or more, and they need a Southwest Christian loss tonight against All Saints, which I can tell you, I don't know about the first, but the second, I can almost guarantee it.
Yeah, just play hard. That's all we need to do.
Whip kick there.
Fall on it, boys. Fall on it, boys. There you go.
Do fall on it here.
Okay.
It will start 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line or so.
Going to give you the warning.
Right? Yeah, Jack's already warned me that I've got to watch what I say about the officiating.
I just identified this could be the weakness right here tonight.
Matt Sebecki making his presence known.
Oh, the great Matt Sebecki. Hey, by the way, it's Veterans Weekend. By the way, Veterans Day coming up on Monday, and we want to thank all our veterans for service. Their service.
All right, 1st and 10 Lions from their own 27-yard line. 3 receivers on the far side. Chase Walker, handoff to him. He's up the middle. And stopped for, looks like probably no gain on the play. Maybe a gain of 1. They give him 1 on the play. Good to have Jace back from his, he was back last week and featured pretty prominently in the in the Lions offense last week. Walker Little also seen quite a bit of time in the backfield. So here's the Lions. Oh, penalty flag down. Austin looking deep.
God.
Charlie Bunch
goodness
almost
gracious.
makes the diving catch.
Yeah, I'm glad he didn't get flagged for
close.
offensive pass interference as well.
Should be an offside against the offside against the Cardinals. So 2nd down and 5 after that penalty. Give some shout outs here momentarily when we can. Ball moved up to the 32-yard line.
These guys are fancy with that electronic down marker.
Yeah, they're super fancy. There's a pitch to Noah Smith on the inside after the fake to Jace. He drives forward. He's taken down. Close to a Lions first down. Be about a yard short, it looks like. So bring up 3rd down and 1.
Well, Steve, you can't complain about a 3rd and 1 here. You really just got to get that 2 yards. Maybe just hand it off to Walker Little. Just get him to dive down for 2 yards.
Big shout out to Luella and Bob Wallace. That's Coach Holland's in-laws listening and watching.
Corpus Christi?
Corpus Christi.
Yeah.
Wallace is always faithful viewers of our broadcast, so great to have you guys watching tonight. All right, 3rd down and 1.
Well, don't show them that you're going to do it.
There's a handoff to Jace up the middle. That should be enough for a 1st down. They drive him back, but his forward progress takes him out to the 38-yard line, so that should be for it sure does. It is. They'll move the chains.
This ref, the headline judge, I'm already laughing at because he's very casual about everything that's going on around him. All right, well, that's good. Good 1st down there.
Yep, good sign here on your first series. Again, we're just underway here. Lions receive the opening kickoff. Cosby looking to pass.
Get rid of it. Get rid of it, Austin.
Get rid of it.
Goodness gracious. Just need to be a little bit quicker with his decision making there, Steve. Just kind of get rid of it even if you're not going to throw it to somebody for a completion. Hang on.
And then hit scan. All right, 2nd down, big loss on the play. Loss of 10 on the play. Lions backed up to their own 28-yard line. Coach Ware makes some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Cosby looking to pass across the middle. Tipped up. Too high for Noah Smith in double coverage. Tipped up. Falls incomplete. Well, Jack, our intel on Tucker Ashford was completely wrong because 6'3", 230-pound linesman is out there at full speed. So,
yeah, and that was actually a pretty good throw by Austin. Just kind of a little bit high for Noah, and almost got picked up on the backside there by Charlie Bunch.
So big 3rd down play here for the Lions. Snap back to Cosby. Steps up in the pocket, chased out of the pocket. He's going to run with it.
Goodness gracious.
He's taken down at about the 34-yard line.
Well, good pickup there on the run. Again, Austin does not like to run very often, and he did on that play, but he's really got to turn his body just a touch, Steve, so he doesn't get hit full on from somebody.
That will bring the punt unit out. Kay Johnson to do the honors. That sack on the 1st down, Jack, was a huge loss for him, man. That was not what they needed.
Kind of put you in that hole, 10 yards. Kay Johnson has really improved his punting this year.
Yeah, he's been a nice addition. Big addition to the punting game. The play clock is not working. He gets the ball off. I don't know if it was tipped or just off the side of his foot.
Slight block.
The play clock out of the north end zone is not working. The one on the south end zone, oddly enough, where the Cardinals are going to be facing, that works.
Yeah, where they're looking at, they're going to get the play clock They can see.
Joined by the great Matt Sebecki up here in the booth. He's going to be helping out tonight, keeping hhis eyes and ear on things.
When we talk about helping out, it's not helping out much, that's for sure.
All right, Gigliotta in the backfield with one running back, 2 receivers on the far side, 2 on the near side as the Cardinals start their first possession inside of Lion territory at their 39-yard line. Ball's on the ground. Gigliotta picks it up. Sprints here to his left. Still on his feet. Escapes a couple of tacklers. And talks a little smack to the student section.
Yeah,
so here we go.
Get your hiney back in the huddle there, son.
Yep.
Let's get the touchdown if you want to do that, or then you can start talking some smack.
What really should have been either a loss or no gain on the play ends up in a big run. Gain of 15 on the play, so Cardinals will go 1st and 10 from the Lions' 24-yard line. Gigliotta with the inside handoff here to the near side.
That's a hold right here.
Tackle made by number 4 on the offense that they don't call.
Let's make some calls here, refs.
Literally 2 feet in front of the official. Golly tackled Jackson Walker. No call on the play. It's a gain of about 7 on the play, so 2nd down and 3. Cardinals now with 3 receivers here on the near side. Play action pass. Pass is thrown incomplete. Gigliotta intended for number 3, Aiden Abercrombie. Aiden, one of the Abercrombie triplets that transferred in for their senior year for the Cardinals. His brother Colin played for the Lions the last few years. All right, 3rd down and 3 after that incompletion. Inside handoff. Still on his feet, bounces off. He's going to take that in the end zone. Yep. Charlie Donovan was tackled at the goal line. No call again. So.
Well, we can talk about the refs all we want, Steve, but you still got to make the plays no matter what.
Yep.
They kind of ran all over us in 3 plays.
The refs had nothing to do with that 15-yard loss on that sack.
No.
So you got to do your job. And as we always say, play the game and do your job to where the referees don't even factor in. So I'll definitely acknowledge that. Number 18, Evan Rosenbroom. Excuse me. Dr. Rosen from Fletch is here.
Well done, Steve. Well done.
Thank
I love
you
that.
For that little.
Well, it's the 2 R's, but they're not together. They're just not together.
Well, that's what you meant. Together. All right. Well, 7 minutes, 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. Not even halfway through the first quarter, and the Cardinals have taken a 7-0 lead. Lions received the opening kickoff, got a 1st down on their first series, and then had a big sack, which backed them up, and they were forced to punt. Punt was partially blocked, and the Cardinals started with great field position at the Lions, I think 43, around the 43, 44-yard line. And about 7 or 8 plays later, they take it in for the touchdown. Again, let us know if you're watching. We'd love to hear from you. 817-980-7994.
Well, we had talked, I think you and I talked earlier, maybe off air, Steve, about when you come into these games like with your rival, maybe you're not quite up to par with them. You really don't have the opportunity to not execute perfectly every play that you do. So far, I would say that we have not executed defensively, and we did not execute perfectly on offense, although it looked pretty good for a couple of plays there, but that sack really did hurt us.
Yeah, the sack was really ill-timed. There's a kickoff taken by Charlie Bunch at the 22, stays on that far sideline. He's hit out over the 30-yard line.
Well, nice pickup there by Charlie Bunch after the catch.
So decent field position here where the Lions will start their own 32 or so. See if they can't put a drive together here. Tammy, if you're listening, I'm adjusting my sound up, so tell me if that's any better or not.
A lot of people want more sound from me, Steve, but that's okay if you want more sound from you.
They always want more Jack Wharton, more cowbell, more Jack Wharton.
That's right.
All right, Lions with 2 receivers on either side. Hand off to Walker Little up the middle. Nice run by Walker. Out over the 40-yard line, close to a line first down.
Nice run there by Walker Little, Steve. Really got the effort going on that one.
Notice how he just ran, and after he got up, he just handed the ball to the official. There wasn't taunting the student section or anything. You just do your job. That's a first down run for Walker Little. That's going to move the chain. So
keep him
nice
moving.
play
Let's
there
go.
on first down
go,
from
boys.
Walker Little
Let's go,
on the
boys.
handoff.
Let's go, men. Let's go, men.
Lions had to change their play calling up because
Ohio?
a couple of former Lions players on the Cardinals now. They don't want them stealing their signs. Snap back to Austin. Pass across the middle, looking for Charlie Bunch.
Gracious.
Just a little too far out in front of him.
Boy, I tell you what, Austin's got some zip on the ball tonight, Steve.
Yeah.
Just maybe not on point. All
right, so that incompletion brings up second down and 10 for the Lions from their own 43-yard line.
We need to pick up a couple 5 yards right here, Steve, so we have a third and a little medium.
Yep, we say it every week. Got to avoid the long third down situation.
What is going on?
Pass here to the near side to Noah Smith.
Golly.
He's stacked up there by a host of Cardinals.
What? I mean, Noah didn't even know where he was.
Yep, and
Throw the flag.
We got some tussling. After Noah was tackled by 4 guys, he decides that he thinks that the play is still going. So, yeah, already getting chippy. There's absolutely no need for that.
Yeah, you kind of have to you really got to throw the flag on something like that. Kind of keep your control over this game. Noah didn't know what the snap count was there. I'm lucky he's got 2 yards on that one.
Cardinals show blitz and they back away.
I think they're going to be doing this all night, Steve. Kind of showing that blitz, trying to throw Austin off his game a little bit.
3 seconds left on the play clock. I don't know. The Lions are going to get this play off, Jack.
He's counting it. The ref is counting it over there.
Well, we seem to have this challenge every week, Jack, that we just we can't get the play called in time before the play clock expires.
So I'm watching the play clock. It expired, but this ref is still counting down over there.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's yelling it out to Austin or what. But
well, that's the
issue.
issue.
If you're not able to pay your electric bill to get the second play clock going, I don't know if we can have a football game here next time. Next time we'll just take it over to our house.
Here's the question. Is that play clock going to be working in the second quarter when we switch in?
Oh, I bet you're right. I bet you're right, Steve.
So timeout for the Lions. They use their first one of the first half. And they're trailing 7-0, just under 6 minutes here in the first quarter with the Lions' big third down play coming up, 3rd down and 8 from their own 45-yard line. Austin's cousin Owen and Aunt Dee Dee watching from Kennedale. Aunt Dee Dee's always a faithful viewer here on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network, and she's got Owen watching as well. So, Owen, thanks for watching, brother.
Yeah, a little adversity here in the first quarter when you don't have that play clock you're looking at. So,
Coach Holland's parents are also watching, his in-laws, but Beth Holland, his mom, letting us know that his parents are watching as well. 3rd down. Austin looking to pass, steps up in the pocket. Pass thrown across the middle, intended for Noah Smith.
Just got popped right at the time he was releasing that ball, Steve.
They're going to have to shore up that protection on Austin.
Yeah, these guys have pinned their ears back. They're coming after Austin pretty good.
Punt team's going to, again, it's a similar situation, Jack, where you get a first down in your first series on that possession, and then you can't convert.
Well,
and you're forced to punt again.
Just like you're talking about trying to shore up the protection on Austin, you really got to shore up the protection here on Cade. He's got to get this ball away as well.
High snap to Cade. Gets the punt off this time. It's going to hit. Kind of checks up. Gets back to about the Cardinal 31-yard line. So Cardinal will take over 1st and 10 from their own 31 to start the next
Sterling
series.
Atkins with the downing of the ball over there, Steve.
There you go, Sterling. That a boy. Yeah. Sal Lynched. Great to have you listening, Sal. He's the one that asked for more Jack last time.
Who did?
Sal.
Oh, yeah,
Joseph Lynched's dad.
Yeah.
He didn't want to hear any more of me. He wanted me to cut my mic off.
A lot of people want to hear more Barry and less you and I, by the way.
Right, yes. Barry was a big hit out there in Lubbock.
Yeah.
All right, first and 10 from the Cardinals. Trips here on the near side. They send a man in motion, running back out here to the side. There's a big hole. He's down the sideline. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, and he's in for the touchdown. Gigliotta thought he'd come over and talk a little more smack to the student section, so there's always that. You got to like that. Well, Jack, you're in a hole awful quick here, and this is not a desirable location to be for sure.
Trying to check my phone for other things we can talk about tonight.
Right. Go ahead and pull up some Rosencrantz to attempt the extra point.
Oh, they're down a man. Oh, look, good thing that another team doesn't have the same problem
yes,
we do.
Yes. 10 seconds left on the play clock, so it shouldn't be an issue. Snap is back, hold is good, and the kick is up, and it's right down the middle. Well, 5 minutes, 33 seconds left here in the first quarter, and the Lions are already down 14-0. Cardinals have scored on their first 2 possessions of the game, and Jack, we talked about it. You're going to have to figure out a way to get some ball control, maintain possession, put a sizable drive together so that you thank you, Mark Edwards, for the Olympic-size Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah, Mark's a big Tootsie Roll fan.
Mark is the candy guy.
Yeah, and I think
Mark is the candy man. We're going to call him the candy man. He comes bearing gifts.
First time I met him, I think he had a Tootsie Roll in his pocket. I don't know if I wanted that. I got a charger. Thank you, Mark. There you go. I found one. Thank you. Sorry.
Well, the Lions got to find some answers here, Jack.
Do they ever?
Pretty
Steve?
Quick.
Yeah, I think, put together a sustained drive right here, Steve. Maybe you're back in this thing, 14-7. Get a defensive stop. It hasn't started out as well as you'd hope. I'm not gonna lie.
Last week against Medley Christian, you had the fumble on their very first play from scrimmage. The Eagles fumbled, and the Mustangs fumbled, and the Lions recovered it. They took it in about 3 plays later, took an early 7-0 lead, and then it was kind of for that first. It was 21-all until the Mustangs scored right before half, about a minute left, and they punched it in to go up 28-21. The Lions ended up losing that game 49-28.
Yeah, that last touchdown kind of hurt right before the halftime. Kind of changed the momentum of the game a little bit. Cardinals in their all-black uniform with the red numerals outlined in white, their black helmets. Lions in their all-white uniform. Numbers in red outlined in navy in the white helmets. Rosencrantz to kick off. Ball's going to take it at the 15 by Noah Smith, brings it to the middle of the field. Charlie Bunch, excuse me. Gets to the middle of the field. A little extracurricular activity there from a couple of Cardinals. I'm probably going to say that a lot tonight. I guess I'm going to get old me talking about stuff like that, so I'm going to try to limit that because that's probably all you're going to hear. So, I would not say this is the most agile reffing crew we've had all season. I'm not going to lie. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Well, Lions, again, with decent field position, they're not in the shadow of their goalpost at their own 30-yard line. But you got to put a drive together, and you got to sustain a drive, keep the defense off the field, give them a rest, and put some points on the board. Hand off to Jace Walker in the middle, up the middle, escapes a couple tackles, side steps the guy, stiff arms the guy's out to 40, 45.
Just run, Jace. There you go.
Nice run there by Jace Walker. Great run by Jace. Taken out of bounds by number 12, Colin Abercrombie.
We just need a couple more drives like that, Steve. A couple more hard runs by Walker Little or Jace Walker.
Yep.
We're right back in this thing.
First and 10 for the Lions, inside of Cardinal territory at the 47-yard line. Another inside handoff to Jace, looking for a couple blockers, and not much there. Does get out a couple of yards.
Yeah, a couple 2 yards on that one. I do like the Bluetooth technology for these the down marker here.
Yeah, it kind of automatically sets it, doesn't it? Hey, big shout out to Pat Corley, Christian and Slade's grandmother, watching from
Hold on. Clovis, New Mexico.
Clovis, New Mexico.
Yeah.
You are correct, sir.
Yeah.
Mrs. Corley, great to have you watching. Second down and 8.
Home of the College of the Southwest out there in Clovis as well.
Second down and 8 here for the Lions at the Cardinal 45-yard line. Now, they have turned off the play clock on both ends, Jack, so or it's not working.
Yeah.
So. Hand off to Jace up the middle, sidesteps a couple of guys, does a little shuffle step, and he gets a penalty flag coming in. So hopefully that's probably for some extracurricular activity.
It looks like we may have a face mask, according to the great Mark Edwards.
I didn't know that they were. Yeah, so one of the officials are telling the Cardinals, y'all better knock that crap off. Yep, face mask against the Cardinals. So that's going to add 15 yards to the end of the run. That's going to take the Lions deeper into Cardinal territory.
Hey, we'll take yardage however we can get it, Steve.
And here comes some rain, Jack, so that's never a great sign. We thought we were done with the rain. Boy, just kidding. All right, 1st and 10. Ball at the 27-yard line. Roll out to the right by Austin Cosby. Looking to pass deep.
What?
And right in front of the official, Austin Cosby gets shoved down with no flag.
I couldn't find my mic turn off quick enough to yell at that ref, Steve. Sorry about that, folks, if you hear me. That was a horrible missed call right there. Didn't need to happen, by the way.
If you're not in position and you don't see it, you can make an argument for that. Like, hey, I didn't see it, coach. When you're staring at the play, the only responsibility on a rollout like that for the referee is the quarterback.
Protect the quarterback.
2 feet from him. So that part I don't get at all. All right, 2nd down and 10 for the Lions after that incomplete pass. Snap back to Cosby. Pass here to the near side to Charlie Bunch.
Charlie just needs to run over that kid. He just doesn't need to make a move. He just runs over that kid. He's big enough to run over him.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Big kid, Charlie Bunch. He just needs to run right over that 33. Look how skinny that kid is. Just run right into it. Put a knee in his chin strap and see what happens. Sorry, folks. Having fun, no?
Having fun. Having fun.
How many listeners should we got?
This may be our last broadcast, Jack, if we keep this up.
One of us.
Clock rolling, 3 minutes, 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. Lions trailing 14-0, but they are driving.
Only one of us knows how to hook all this stuff up. So
this is true. That's some job security there. 3rd down and 8 from the 25-yard line.
There you go. Run the
Hand
ball.
off to Jace.
Let's go, Jace.
Does a little shuffle step. I'm guessing this may be 4-down territory, Jack, given the score and where they are.
Yeah, you got third and 5. 4th and 5.
Fourth and 5, yep. Move the ball down to just about the 21-yard line.
Make it creative here, Coach.
4th and 4, I guess we'll call it. Offense stays on the field.
I'd heard they moved to the wristband play calling this week, Steve.
Said that earlier, Jack. I'm glad you're listening to your broadcast partner. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Snap back to Cosby, looking to pass. Pass to Charlie Donovan. He's face mask, and it's
well, they moved the chains on that one, Steve.
First
for sure.
down for the Lions. Charlie had a little in route there, and I think they grabbed his face mask. His head spun around like the Exorcist, but all right, 1st and 10 for the Lions. It'll be 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. 2 receivers split on each side. Roll out here to the right for Cosby. Pass downfield.
Whoa, come on,
Caught.
ref.
Incomplete.
Oh, a little handsy down there, Steve, I would say. A little handsy.
I was watching Austin to see if he got cheap-shotted there at the end.
A little handsy in the backfield, but maybe it was an uncatchable ball.
Intended for Charlie Bunch, so that's going to bring up 2nd down. Can't really tell if it's raining, Jack. Everybody's got their wind. It's kind of a mist. Yeah, it's kind of a slight sprinkle, I guess. Cannon Hunter and Charlie Donovan come off the field. A couple of substitutions for the Lions. All right, 2nd down and goal from the 9. Play action. Cosby looking to pass.
Oh, goodness gracious. What a great
Lions.
catch.
And again,
Not really.
And again, we're wrestling for the ball. I don't. Here's the thing. If you don't get control of that, it's a touchdown by Noah Smith. If you don't get control of that quickly, Jack, it's just going to get worse.
There's no need for that. Just throw the flag or talk to the kid and say, if we see that again, we're throwing a flag.
Yeah. Once you catch the ball in the end zone, it's a touchdown. It's dead ball. All right, so great passing catch there. Austin Cosby to Noah Smith to get the Lions on the board. 1 minute, 52 seconds left here. Kate Johnson in to tip the extra point out of the hold of Hudson Smith. Snap is back, and it's good. Kick is good.
A little bit of energy back in the step of this squad.
Yep.
Coach Mingledorf, interim athletic director down there having some fun. He's getting the troops fired up.
For the Grapevine Faith flag guys going kind of on the Cardinal side of the field. I'm not sure that that's going to go over well, but
yeah, well they can do what they want with that.
Yeah, somebody's pulling them back, saying you got to stay over here. I don't know, probably one of the Cardinal guys, if I had to guess. Yeah, so only they can talk trash. You guys can't go over there and lip. I don't even know who that is.
Well, I mean, they just need to do a lap. I mean, it's just kind of getting a mile in here, Steve.
I get it. You know what? Hey, I'd be ticked off if somebody did that on our side. So. All right. So, minute 52 left here in the first quarter. Lions get on the board. It's 14-7 Cardinals. Boy, I tell you, he threw that ball in there, Jack, like, somebody using a knitting needle. I mean, absolutely just threw that in there perfectly. Trevor Dare, there was a little onside kick for the Lions.
Oh.
Or we'll call it a squib. It's better if we call it a squib. That keeps Jack's heart rate down if we call it a squib kick. So that was a squib.
I just saw my cardiologist this week. He probably wouldn't be happy about that onside kick. I'm going to tell you that right now. I don't know why you would do that, Steve, when you just kind of got back in this game. You gave him the field position. Just kick it away. Steve, why?
Cardinals take over, throw 49-yard line.
I'm going to get over it, Steve. I'll get over it. All right, let's D it up a little bit here, boys. Let's go now. Let's go, men.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Single setback with 2 receivers on each side. You got a back to pass. Looking deep.
Stay with him. Stay with him.
Pass is thrown, complete for a touchdown. Gigliotta's going to swing back by and give a little more talk to the Lions student section. I'm not sure if surely he can't even hear them talking. Yep. Aiden Abercrombie got behind the coverage there on that deep throw. 51-yard touchdown pass from Gigliotta to Young. To Abercrombie, I kept saying Young. Point after is good, so minute 45 left here in the first quarter, and Cardinals go up 21-7.
Goodness gracious. Well, the only good thing is we're kind of wearing the defense out a little bit, maybe, Steve.
Is that what it is? Yeah, we're wearing their offense out. Is that what you mean? Yes, their offense is going to be exhausted. They won't be able to play in the second half.
Oh, man.
I didn't see who was on the coverage there for the Lions, but they got behind him. Is that Cannon? Yep. Got behind him, and I think Abercrombie's got a little height on him as well, so they may try to manipulate that tonight. We'll have to see. But the Lions got to make some adjustments there. Cardinals, you can't fault them, Jack. You can't argue. They've been impressive as far as moving the ball. They've run the ball at will. They've thrown the ball at will. And they're up 21-7 here with 1:45 still left in the first quarter.
Yeah, I kind of thought if we could get out of the first quarter only down 7, a little bit more of momentum going into the second quarter, but it's kind of just takes the winds out of the sails right there, Steve.
Yep. I know there was some I don't know how friendly it was. There was definitely some banter on social media this week, as I understand it, between some Cardinals and Lions players. But Gigliotta's gone out of his way to go over and taunt the student section here on the visitor sideline. But the way you fix that, Jack, is you score. You punch back.
Yeah.
Cardinals look like they're going to kick deep, and they do. Charlie Donovan takes the ball at about his 1 yard line, brings it back out, trying to find some blockers. Nothing doing. He's stacked up at about the 10 yard line.
Oh, goodness.
There's a penalty flag down.
That's on us.
Yeah, the referee saw that. Yeah, that was Jackson. No need for that.
Jackson
that was
Walker,
unnecessary. Yeah. He shoved a guy getting up. Jack, it's always the thing. It's that thing, man. You never see the guy that throws the first punch. It's always the guy that retaliates.
Yeah,
you know.
I like. I'm laughing at Coach Mingledorf. He's down there talking, and
he's talking to Holland. Was Holland on the officials? I guess
we got offset. We've got offsetting penalties according to Mr. Edwards over here, Coach Edwards.
Right. Yep, unsportsmanlike against the Lions. And unsportsmanlike called against the Cardinals. So will they re-kick that, Jack?
No, it was a dead ball penalty.
Okay, yep, you're right. Okay. Lions will retain possession at their own 13-yard line.
You know what? We'll really get these guys if you get a 88-yard drive here for a touchdown, Steve.
That's a kickoff you got to let go in your end zone there and start at your own, 30?
Yeah.
All right, 1st and 10 from the Lions for their own 13-yard line. Snap back to Cosby, handoff to Walker, lit up the middle. He plows forward out over the 20-yard line. Nice run there by Walker.
Really good run by Walker.
Walker's had some good carries.
A little shocked that Fort Worth Christian doesn't know that ball's coming down the middle every time.
Yeah. Gain of 9 on the play by Walker. Nice run there by Walker Little. 2nd and 1 here.
Maybe their interior defense isn't that great, Steve. Maybe that's what we're trying to exploit a little bit.
Right at about a minute left here in the first quarter. Hand off to Walker. Up the middle. He gets enough for the first down. And so, again, just more shoving. I don't we'll get it.
Yeah, your umpire needs to be in on that action trying to clean it up a little bit. He's talking to
the referee's watching that too. I don't know if he's blocked by all the bodies there, but
his body or everybody's body. Sorry, Steve, to that. Oh, wait.
1st and 10 for the Lions now from their own 25-yard line. 45 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Having fun.
Lions trailing 21-7. Snap back to Cosby. Play action. Sidesteps the rusher. Rolls out to his right.
Good job.
Throws it out of bounds.
Okay, no problem with that one, Steve. I really don't. I mean, there was nobody open and kind of made a good decision getting it out of bounds.
Live to fight another day. Yep. So ball falls incomplete. Bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Lions. All right. Clock does stop with 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. Walker Little in the backfield again with Cosby. He's looking to pass. Pass here to the near side. Complete to Charlie Bunch. Out near a first down. Great catch there by Charlie Bunch. He had to kind of dive back. There we go. Yeah, the umpire had a better view of that than the head linesman. And they need to get to the 35, which he got to, and they mark it at the 34. I'm just at a loss.
What a terrible ball placement. It's a full 2 yards ahead of it.
The umpire came out. He marked it at the 35, and the head linesman on this side moved it back a yard. So that's going to be the end of the third quarter on that completion.
Wow. What is our, don't we have an eye care specialist talking about tonight?
Yes, Paragon Eye Associates.
Yeah.
Free I'll stop. I'll stop.
Well, no, that was terrible.
That was not a good.
Let's not get it.
That was not a good.
Let's
spot.
not mince words on it. So.
Yeah, free eye exams for the officials after tonight's game. All right, so that's going to bring up a big third down play. 3rd down and 1 for the Lions. Mark, we get any intel on the spot there? Mark is our resident lip reader tonight for the officials. All right, big 3rd down play here. Austin Odette in the game for the Lions. He's normally on the defensive front. And they brought him in as he's in as the tight end. Okay, sorry, they've got kind of a tight end set with Jake Ford on one side. No, excuse me, with just Austin Odette here on this near side. 3rd down and 1. Cardinals, that's going to be enough. Walker Little's out. He's out over the 35. Now let's see where they mark it. They could mark it back at the 30 potentially. No, they do have a 1st down. All right.
All right, I just watched the replay of that. It's probably still a yard short, but a lot closer than what they spotted that.
1st and 10? Doesn't matter. 1st and 10.
Doesn't matter. We're 1st and 10.
The Lions get that 1st down. And Jake Ford and Austin in there is kind of a double tight end set there on that kind of power formation. Lions getting the play from the sideline and checking their wristbands for the correct play. 1st and 10, Lions at their own 35-yard line, trailing 21-7, just underway here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, that looked awkward.
It's going to be a false start.
Yeah, I was going to say that looked awkward.
False start's going to back the Lions up 5 yards to their 30 and bring up 1st and 15.
Trying to have Charlie Bunch kind of exploit this 33. He does not quite look as speedy as some of their other coverage people.
You got Charlie and I guess that's Noah here on the near side, right? Snap back to Cosby, handoff to Walker up the middle, sidesteps a couple of guys. He's still on his feet, drives out close to the 40-yard line, so gets all of that penalty back and then some. Nice run there by Walker Little. Man, Jack, he's running like a man possessed tonight. We've not seen this out of Walker the entire season.
Well, we saw him in the Lubbock game. He
it's true. But I'm seeing tonight, man, he's especially really, really running hard.
Yeah, he really is tonight.
Gain of 7 on the play, so brings up 2nd down and 8.
Well, you're playing your rival tonight. You should be all fired up, no matter what position you're playing.
Cosby looking to pass here to the near side, complete to Charlie Bunch.
Nice
out over the
catch.
45-yard line. That's going to be enough for another Lions 1st down.
Nice catch there by Charlie Bunch. Really licked it into his hands and then gained another 5 yards after the catch.
Uncle Ron and Aunt Debbie from Arlington. I'm not sure whose uncle they are. Hold on, I can look if I see here.
The great Matt McGuire.
Oh, Cosby. No, for Cosby. Yeah, Austin Cosby's aunt and uncle. Sorry, Ron and Debbie. I should know that. I had to look back at my text string there. But
yeah, great
Austin's,
Matt McGuire from the Colonies listening tonight.
All right. Rick and Pam Jensen watching from Richardson, Texas.
Boil water effect, not in effect anymore, Steve.
1st and 10, snap back. Cosby pumps. Pass on there. He's got Noah Smith.
Oh!
Just overthrown.
Kind of rushed that pass just because he had so much pressure on him.
Had a man right in his face. Yep.
It's all right. They exploited 33 like I told you they should. Noah had him by 2 yards at least.
Well, if they had like a mattress pad or something down there that Noah could have dove into, he could have really laid out for that ball.
You saying we need to get Mattress Firm as a sponsor? Is that what you're saying?
All right, 2nd down and 10. Cosby design roll out to his right. Pass intended for Charlie Donovan. Falls incomplete. Little overthrown.
Yeah. Just a touch. He was open, though. I really like them exploiting 33 on this side, Steve.
Brings up third down
Luke
for the
Stevens.
Lions.
Looks like the kind of kid we want to eyeball and start exploiting a little bit. You got Charlie Bunch, Noah Smith.
Key third down play here now. 3rd and 10 for the Lions from their own 49-yard line. Trying to keep this drive going here, just a couple minutes in here into the second quarter. Thrown falls incomplete. No really body in the. Charlie was the closest guy there, but nobody else really in the pattern there. What do you got? You got a punt here, don't you, Jack?
I don't know, Steve. You're down 14.
I get it, but you can't give them a short field. I mean, there we go. You got to at least make them earn it, even if it's on one deep pass. We had a 51-yard pass earlier.
69-yard pass as well.
Yeah. A frustrated offensive group coming off that field. Line drive kick by Cade. Bounces at about the 20, checks up at the 15. And they back up.
There's a great Jake Ford down there, down in the ball at the 16-yard line. Oh, man. Steve, we need a little bit of pop here. Maybe a turnover.
We do. We need something here. I want to give a shout-out to our all-school sponsor, Reliant Air Conditioning. Get to them here momentarily. First and 10 for the Cardinals at their own 19-yard line. We got the pass across the middle, complete. Sidesteps a couple of guys. Finally taken down out over the 25-yard line. Close to a first down, be about a yard short. Reliant Air Conditioning and the Stewart family are proud sponsors of Faith Christian School. Reliant Air Conditioning provides comfort to homeowners who don't want to be taken advantage of. Their service techs don't work on commissions, and they don't use shady sales tactics. So call 2 other companies first, get their price, then call Reliant Air Conditioning at 877 your hero. There's a handoff up the middle. Austin Odette there on the tackle. Corbin Irwin in there as well.
Enough for the first down there, Steve.
Yeah, they do get the first down. It is chippy already. I mean, I say already. It's been chippy, I think,
it's
since
chippy
the
up
kickoff.
here in the booth, Steve. We're chippy with them.
It's right.
For sure. Care for their attitude. I'm just going to say that right now.
All right, first and 10 for the Cardinals. The 30-yard line. Man in motion. Snap back to Gigliotti. He's looking to pass. Chased out of the pocket.
Oh, that's a lot. Oh.
Intended. Oh, yeah. It was intended for number 9. Falls incomplete.
He didn't get past the down marker, Steve. That's what the coaches are talking about right now. That is a penalty right there. That is a penalty, sir.
Jack's calling for the intentional grounding. That's that the penalty you were looking for?
Well, I was looking for intentional grounding. I did not see the receiver in the area, but there is a receiver in the area. That's why it's not intentional grounding. So I am sorry. I was wrong.
Yeah, number 9 was in the area. Ball's incomplete. So second down and 10 for the Cardinals at their own 30-yard line. Cardinals leading 21-7. 8 minutes, 35 seconds left here in the second quarter. There's a fake jet sweep with a handoff up the middle.
Come on, Charlie, get
Donovan
him now.
finally takes him down. About the 49-yard line.
The other disappointing thing is he had so much time to just run around back there. We got to get some pressure on the quarterback, Steve.
Yeah, the Cardinals have really kind of just, I don't want to say done what they want, but they've kind of done what they want, Jack. I mean, again, they're running kind of it well. That last, that play before on that pass was really kind of the first kind of mishap, if you will. Ball's on the ground. Cardinals the Lions had a chance for it, but he's taken down.
All right.
At the 40-yard line. Corbin Irwin was right there, had a chance at it. Walker Little had a chance at it. They're going to mark it at the 41-yard line. So loss of about 8 on the play. So it's going to bring up second down and 18.
We need to get a couple of these electronic yard markers, Steve.
That would fix it. 3
You and I
receivers
would
on
be
the
helpful.
far side, 1 here on the near side for the Cardinals. Big guy looking to pass right across the middle, complete to that big tight end across the middle again. Cardinals quick to the line of scrimmage. That's a first down. Inside of Lions territory to the 40.
They've been exploiting that middle pass, Steve.
Play action, pass to the far side, complete to Ghali. Inside the 35, inside the 30. Yeah, on any given play, there's some extracurricular shoving, pushing, pancaking. It may be on the line, it may be in the secondary, maybe back in the backfield, but it's every play now. The handoff.
I can't
around
understand
the left
why
side.
do they have so much room to run? Are we getting held? Are we not in the right position? What's going on out there?
That's another first down play for the Cardinals. They move the chains. And they're inside the 20-yard line. Shout out to Austin Cosby's proud Mimi watching from Bedford. First and 10 for the Cardinals. They're leading 21-7 and threatening to score again here in the second quarter. Play action. Gigliotta scrambles to his right. Looking to pass. Looks deep in the corner of the end zone. That's caught for a touchdown.
The back judge looking at the headline judge is 20 yards off the play for if it was a touchdown or not. Goodness gracious.
All right, 6.5 minutes left here in the first half. Lions trailing 27-7. Trying to add an extra point here to make it 28-7. Kick is up, and it's good.
You know, we talked about it earlier in that drive too, Steve. That they're just getting too much time back there in the backfield for the throws. Well, Steve.
How about those Cowboys?
Hey, Corbin Irvin likes it when I talk about, well, Steve, we got to get some success here. All right, well, you know, you get a nice drive here, put it up 28-14 before halftime. Get a defensive stop. You're right back in this.
I want to remind everybody to stick around for halftime if you would. The Stories of Faith this week, Brent and Julie Walker. Their sons, Jason Jackson, active members on the football team. Called their name several times. Their daughter Hallie down at Baylor. Had a good visit with them this week on our Stories of Faith. You'll be encouraged by that interview. Yeah, Jack, at the end of the day, you're going to have to make some adjustments on both sides of the ball. You've got to figure out how to stop the run. It's been a problem for us week in and week out, it feels like. But you got to figure out a way to stop that run, especially around that left side. And you've got to figure out a way on offense, again, to control the football. You did score on your last possession.
Well, I was just going to say different week, different play.
Yeah.
Usually we've been getting beat up the middle. Now we're getting beat to the left side every time. So you really got to just work on that run defense. That's for sure.
They've also found a lot of success passing to that tight end right across the middle. That middle of the field on those pass plays have been wide open. So you're going to have to shore that up as well. All right, 6:35 left here in the second quarter. 28-7 Cardinals leading.
Student section getting into it, Steve.
Yep.
Fair catch.
Fair catch. Called for and made.
Charlie Bunch.
The Lions, they've got to play with intensity, but they've got to, Jack, it's one of those things, they've got to keep their cool. Because inevitably, like we talked about, it's always the second guy. It's not the first guy that does something. It's always the second guy that gets called. So the Lions are going to have to keep their head on their shoulders tonight.
Yeah, I agree, Steve. And you know what? Sustained drive is what we probably need right here. Good play calling. Kind of stay within your game, stay within your lane, and then hopefully get a touchdown out of this drive.
1st and 10 from the Lions from their own 26-yard line. Snap back to Cosby. Hand off to Walker Little up the middle. Sidesteps a couple of guys, still on his feet. Another great run by Walker Little.
I think Walker Little may be averaging about 8-9 yards a carry.
Big pancake block there by Bear Couch. That was nice to see. Big run there by Walker Little. Again, I think all three or four of his carries have been for first down runs. 1st and 10. Chains moved. Ball out to the 40-yard line. Snap back to Cosby. Another handoff to Walker up the middle. Another big hole. Still on his feet. Out over midfield. That's going to be another first down. Another great run by Walker Little.
Yeah, I mean, he, like you said earlier, he is running like a man possessed tonight. Plus, we're having success down the middle.
Really coming into his own these last few games, Jack. You talked about kind of making his presence known in that Lubbock Trinity game, which he did. Had some good runs last week. And man, tonight he has really, really been effective. Another handoff to Walker up the middle. Try it again. Why not, right? Not quite as successful that time. Gain of about 2 on the play. Gain of 2 on the play. Lions are inside of Cardinal territory now. Lions looking to change the play up here at the line of scrimmage. Play action pass. Pass across the middle, intended for Robbie Stevens. Hits him in the hands, falls incomplete.
Robbie Stevens unused much of the year as far as pass catching, but nice defensive player we've had this year.
Charlie Bunch had a little separation down here on this near side. I don't think Austin saw him. That may have been a designed pass play for Robbie.
Don't see that much in our offense, Steve, that kind of across the middle.
Yep. 3rd and 8 for the Lions. Boy, you really want to see them keep this drive going, Jack. Get that defense a little rest.
Yes, sir. That's offside. No
should be offsides. No flag. Pass on this near side for Charlie Bunch. Falls incomplete. The Cardinals were offside. There's no penalty flag down. That's a design hard count by the Lions.
Crowd actually called the offside.
Even some of the moms know that was offside, right? And that ought to tell you something, right? Lions keep their offense on the field, down 21, about 21 points.
Yeah.
4th and 8. They need to get to the 40-yard line of the Cardinals.
I noticed Jensen hasn't been moving the ball as much as he had in that homeschool game.
After being reprimanded by the homeschool refs. Snap back to Cosby.
Get out of
Chased
there.
Out of the pocket.
There you go.
Yep, there should be. And yeah, Austin Cosby is shoved down. There's a penalty flag here. Austin Cosby shoved down after he gets rid of the ball with no flag.
That's offensive pass interference down here, Steve.
Really? I was watching Austin.
I know. Jace Walker had a nice grip on the. Oh, Mark is calling it pass interference.
So
they did.
It is defensive pass interference.
We caught a break there, Steve. That was offensive pass interference. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, that's going to keep the chains moving and keep the drive going. You had a chance for 2 penalties there because Austin Cosby, after he released the ball, defender came in, had 2 steps at least, had plenty of time to stop, and came in and went ahead and shoved Austin down.
Now, I've seen Coach Holland get a little into the refs' ears every once in a while, but now he needs to really get into that referee's ear, tell him to protect my player a little bit.
Yep. All right, 1st and 10 for the Lions. Ball at the Cardinal 33-yard line.
I think we caught a break there, Steve, for sure.
Yep. And whatever it takes. Inside handoff to Walker. Falls forward for a couple.
He got 4 or 5 on that one, Steve, dude.
A gain of about 3 on the play. Second down and 7. Ball out at the 30-yard line. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left with the clock running here in the second quarter. Lions trailing 28-7. Cardinals have scored on all 4 of their first half possessions.
Pretty quickly, too.
Yeah. Two receivers now move to the far side. Kind of that heavy, tight end, heavy set for the Lions. Snap back, hand off to Jace Walker up the middle. Gain of a couple on the play, so brings up 3rd down and 5.
Reasonable 3rd down, Steve.
Yep, this is manageable.
Yep. Going to have a 4-down territory, I would think, right?
Yeah,
here, right?
yeah, you're down 3 touchdowns. This is, I can't imagine you're going to, too far for a field goal and you're not going to punt it. Lions trying to get set here, Jack. They really can't quite figure out exactly what it is that they are going to do here. I don't know if it's a personnel issue or what.
Watching the ref, they're within 10 seconds on the play clock, Steve. 5.
Hand off to Jace up the middle, tries to sidestep a couple of guys, and he's hit. No gain on the plays. 4th down and 5. Boy, I like when they give Jace the ball in some room, Jack. Get him, out like a little bubble screen, or put him out as a split in. Put him somewhere where you get him the football in some open field and let him run. We'll see what they do here on 4th down, where 2 receivers split on each side, and Jace Walker in the backfield with Austin. Not as big a crowd as I expected tonight, Jack. For this rivalry game.
Yeah.
Posey back to pass. He's chased out of the pocket. He's got nowhere to go. And he throws it out of bounds. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Just needs a little more time back there and get that pass away, Steve. Seems to be.
Yeah, the pocket broke down. He was chased, scrambled over here to his left. He's not happy with that result. So the Cardinals will take over on downs, 1st and 10th on their own 27-yard line. Big thanks to Cooper Branch on our camera tonight. Doing a great job, Coop. Thank you, sir. 2 minutes, 17 seconds left here in the first half. And I can guarantee a 21-point lead is not near enough for the Cardinals.
No. Right here.
Pass completed. Oh, it's a little hook and ladder. And knocked out of bounds about the 40-yard line. So gain of about 11 on the play. Remind you to stick around at halftime for our Stories of Faith. Brent and Julie Walker, our featured story this week. Had a great visit with them this week. You'll be blessed by that sit down with them. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from their own 40. Play action. Gigliotti looking to pass. Penalty flag down. Finally, there's a hold. Yep, another hold. So we got 2 holds on the play. Official's going to talk it over. Blocking the back against the Cardinals is what we understand. Yeah, so 2 penalties against the Cardinals there, holding and blocking the back. So both are, I believe both are 10-yard penalties.
Get a defensive stop here, Steve. Maybe use your timeouts. You might be able to get a little bit of drive together.
The Lions have 2 of their timeouts left. Cardinals have all 3 of theirs. 2 minutes, 3 seconds left on the clock. The clock will start on the snap as the player went out of bounds. So 1st down and 20. We're going to replay that down here after the penalty. Looking to pass here on the near side. Pass intended for Aiden Abercrombie. It falls incomplete.
How many Abercrombies are on this team, Steve?
There's 3.
Clock stopped, Steve. You
Yep.
don't even have to call timeout.
2nd down and 20. Yeah, they're gonna air it out here again. I guarantee you. They got 3 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Gigliotta looking to pass. Got a man deep. Charlie Donovan on the coverage. Complete to Abercrombie. Goes out of bounds at about the 27. This official will be down there here in a couple of minutes. Thank you. Thank you.
He's only got an audience of 1, so I had to laugh at his
that's
joke.
right, because nobody's watching. We know this. We know this. We already know this. Well,
That's
first
some
down,
of your best work, Steve. It was so sly. And,
yeah, it was very, very calm.
Yeah.
Minute 48 left here in the first half.
By the way, folks, we gotta make humor of
Cardinals leading 28-7, and they're threatening again here. Just under 2 minutes left.
Got to play hard here, Steve. You can't give up another touchdown here.
Inside handoff, right up the middle. Out to the 10-yard line. It's another first down run for the Cardinals. It's going to bring up 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Yeah, the ball's on the 10, and they've got the yardage markers out there. I guess they have nothing else to do. Why not? All right, 1st and goal, Cardinals. Handoff, run around here at the far side. He cuts it back to this side. Corbin Irvin finally takes him down. Good play by Corbin on the tackle. Well, I thought we were going to have a disaster on our hands there. Big shout out to the O'Rear family. Clint and Alyssa O'Rear, 2 of my favorite people on the planet. Absolutely love them, and they are watching. Bill and Liz Little. Thank you, Bill. He gave me a little shout out there.
Hey, Bill.
All right. Clock running inside of 50 seconds here left in the first half. Another hand. Nope. Gigliotta with the keeper up the middle. There's the penalty flag down.
Holding.
Yep. Should be another hold. That'll negate that run by Gigliotta.
I mean, this ref doesn't even move to talk to his crew.
Well, thank goodness for radios. Thank goodness for technology. Yep. Hold against the Cardinals. That's going to back them up. 39 seconds left here in the first half. Lions trailing 28-7.
I think we've had him before, though, this crew.
You know, if that umpire saw that hold, he threw that flag lickety-split. And wouldn't you know it, it's a 10-yard penalty, backs the Cardinals up. Bethany Powers still has to be by the channel, I'm sure.
Right there.
Good guy looking to pass.
Goodness.
Escapes the
Come
tackle.
on now.
He's going to run. He's got some running room. He's looking to pick up a couple of blocks. Escapes a couple of tackles. Finally hit, stacked up. Still on his feet. Finally taken down.
All right. Jackson Walker is really into this game tonight.
Well, he is. He is, yeah. He's going to have to keep his cool.
Yeah.
There's been a little extra stuff. Let's see. I think the Cardinals took a timeout, I believe. No indication yet. Here we go. Yeah. Timeout by the Cardinals. So 11 seconds left here in the first half. Cardinals leading 28-7. Boy, you need the defense to keep them out of the end zone here, Jack.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, at least hold them to a field goal, but I bet they're not going to leave a field goal on the field. I bet they're going to go for it on whatever down it is.
I guarantee you, man, if they could score 100 tonight, they'd do it. Had a little bit of a rain shower there in the start of the end of the first quarter. It started the second quarter. It was around for a few minutes, and it seemed to have moved on. So defense back on the field here. 2nd and goal. Ball's on the spotted at the 5-yard line. 11 seconds left, and they got Cardinals still have 2 timeouts left.
All right, Steve. Let's get a defensive stop here. What do you say?
The head coach for the Cardinals is out talking to the official. I'm not sure exactly what he's asking for. And they have not taken a timeout off of the scoreboard for the Cardinals, so maybe they didn't call a timeout. I'm not sure if they're talking about where they're going to meet up for.
Does he have socks on, or are those joggers he's wearing? Come on now.
For a meal after
Let's wear
game
some pants. Let's wear some pants.
Come on.
You're a man. Let's go now.
Wow. Coach Collins out on the field. He's wanting to know exactly what's going on and what the discussion was. I don't blame him. The referee's going to come over. No, he's not going to tell Coach Holland what's going on. So your guess is as good as mine.
Well, now the great Mark Edwards was telling me there should have been a 10-second runoff after that holding call, but there was not. Resetting the clock to 24 seconds is what the coach was asking for, Steve.
3rd and goal, ball at the 6.
They're going to add another 13 seconds on the clock.
I don't know that they've even signaled the ball ready for play.
Well, because they're waiting. They're supposed to be resetting the clock to 24
the game
seconds.
Clock?
The game clock to
24 seconds?
That's correct. That's what jogger coach was trying to get out there. So.
No, I'm super confused then.
I'm going to tell you right now, if this was our stadium, we'd have this clock reset by now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the
experienced coaching clock people we have up there.
I could play a Stories of Faith. I got one that's about 15 minutes long. Started. Here we go.
Smokes.
All right, they reset it. 3rd and goal now. 24
seconds
boys. Left here in the first half.
Let's go, men. Let's get a defensive stop here, Steve.
Yep. Turnover would be nice even. Good play there. Walker Little with the deflection. Fourth down here. Cardinals keep their offense on the field, of course.
Why not?
Didn't expect anything different.
Let's make them pay for it, Steve. They're going to run that exact same play again, I bet you. Nope.
There's kind of a little halfback screen out to the left side in the flat. Two receivers on the far side, one here on the near side. Play action by Gigliotta. Handoff up the middle. He's in the end zone for a touchdown.
All right.
Rosenkrantz out, try to make it a 35-7 lead. Kick is up and good. 17 seconds left in the first half. Your Lions trail 35-7. Well, you've definitely got some adjustments you got to make, Jack. Trevor Dare likes your jogger comment, by the way.
Tell him hello. Thank you for being there. I don't think I could wear joggers. That's the only reason why I say it, Steve. So. Are you wearing joggers?
Yes, I am.
Well, those are you have those in your duffel bag.
Yes,
as a go bag, right? Just in case something happened. You have not as a coach out there, right? Sure.
Well, you're going to have some conversation. You better have some conversation at halftime, Jack, and figure something out. Again, both sides of the ball. You've got to find some creativity and some ways to sustain drives. You've got to avoid penalties.
Yeah, you've dug yourself in a hole here, but it doesn't mean you're out of it.
The last drive was kept alive by that, what you would call a questionable defensive pass interference call.
Well, you had like you said, the missed personal foul on the quarterback back there. But either way.
But
we could run a touchdown back right here, Steve.
Yeah, I'm definitely not trying to come across the negative. My point is that you're going to have to make some adjustments here, one way or the other. And
you've had some pretty good drives. You did miss a couple spots.
Yeah.
But that the touchdown drive was great. I mean, that was very sustained. Your offense was out there a long time. Keep a couple more of those.
A Pooch fair catch called for and made at the 22-yard line. So 17 seconds left in the half. Let's see what the Lions choose to do here. I would be completely content with taking a knee, Jack, and not turning the ball over by trying to force something. What are you doing? Are you airing it out?
I mean, I agree. I understand where you're coming from. We've had our mistakes at the end of the half before.
I have a feeling this is going to be a handoff to Walker up the middle, and if he breaks it free and gets down the field, then you could call a timeout and maybe take a shot at the end zone depending on what he does. But I can't imagine that you put the ball in the air here this deep in your own territory.
No. I mean, if you're going to throw it, you got to throw it deep no matter what you're going to do. But
I think the Lions, are they arguing the ball should be at the 25 after the fair catch? Is that where it should be spotted?
What? Why are these guys not even talking?
Yeah.
There you go.
They got to move the ball to the 25. So, yeah, you got a 5-man crew. Somebody surely knows where the ball's supposed to be placed, right?
You know who doesn't know the rules? The head lines judge and the umpire.
Referee.
And the referee. There you go.
Off to Walker up the middle. Behind a couple of blockers. Takes it out. And that's going to end the first half. So, Jack, what do you hang your hat on? You scored once. What do you hang your hat on going into the locker room? Obviously, you got to have to make some adjustments. You got to have a conversation. But what do you emphasize that you've done right?
Well, I think you got to hang your hat on that sustained offensive drive. Just hey, if we put a couple of those 3-4 together, kind of changes the dynamic of the game. And also, even though they scored on that last drive, if you can hang your hat on that defensive strategy that you had on that last drive, that's going to mean something. The only big play you had was a 20-yard pass that we didn't cover, but other than that, it was a pretty good defensive stand. I would think. Well, don't get down on yourselves. Also, you really got to play the second half.
Yeah, no doubt. We will wait to see here. I'm not sure if the Lionettes. It looks like the Lionettes will be performing. So we'll give you before we do go to Stories of Faith. We will bring you the Lionettes, and I'm not sure if the Faith cheerleaders will be performing, but we will give you both of those performances here. So our score at halftime: Lions trailing 35-7 to the Cardinals here in Fort Worth, and we'll be back after the Lionettes perform, and if the cheerleaders perform, we'll bring you that, and then our Stories of Faith. We'll be back here for the second half. Steve Anthony alongside Jack Wharton. Jack Carlson was an old boss of mine. It's so funny.
How's he doing?
Jack, he's great. He's doing better than Jack Wharton, apparently.
He could probably do better up here, I bet.
Steve Anthony and Jack Wharton. And we'll be back.
It's halftime of the Grapevine Faith Cardinals game, and it means one thing, and that's our stories of faith. And we love getting to use this platform as an opportunity to tell you about some of the amazing people at Grapevine Faith Christian School and their stories. And I am really excited this week. Two of my favorite people, two of the most giving and most generous and kindest people I know, not just at Faith, but anywhere, and that's Brent and Julie Walker. So excited to talk to them this week. And Brent and Julie, thanks for the time.
Absolutely.
Well, so many things I want to ask you, but let's start with the important stuff here. And I'll let either one of y'all share, both of y'all, just tell a little more about the Walker family.
So we have 3 children. We have one that graduated 2 years ago at Baylor, and then we have twin sophomores, Jackson and Jace. My daughter's Hallie. And in addition to that, we have kind of a unique situation where Julie's twin brother, Justin, his wife, Bethany, works here at Faith. And then Bethany's brother, Brian, his wife, Lindsay, works here at Faith. So we kind of have an Arkansas cousin type of arrangement here at Faith, where several of our nieces and nephews go here. So it's just a really cool thing to get to watch them all grow up around each other.
Yeah, I want to talk about that here in a second. But I guess the first question I have, how in the world does the most faithful Aggie that I know on this planet allow his daughter to go to the promised land down in Waco and attend Baylor? I'm not mad about it, but I'm just curious.
Well, I would think God's providence always wins out, and as a family, we prayed about where Hallie would end up, and she did get accepted to A&M, so that was a win. But she chose Baylor because it just felt like home to her. And honestly, when we went down there to move her in, and the group of kids is singing praise and worship songs as she goes in her dorm, and then they have a Bible study that night, honestly, that felt like the absolute best place for her.
That's a great feeling as a parent, knowing like she's where she's supposed to be. That's
Absolutely.
Great. Well, you talked about that extended family that you guys have here at Faith, and I just think that's so unique because most people, their cousins live some distance away, some cross country, and you see them at holidays maybe. But I mean, you guys not only go to school, y'all do life together. As Julie, what's that like, having family close and getting the kids to be able to, cousins are almost like brothers and sisters, I would think.
It's my favorite thing. We love it. We are with them so much, and I know it's unique. Not many people have that opportunity and desire, but it has been such a blessing for Justin and Bethany to be back, and Brian and Lindsay, and then I also have another brother and my parents and his parents, and we're just all within the same general area, and it's fantastic.
I love that. Well, Brent, you started your own business years ago, and you and I've talked about your faith journey a little bit, and I know that you shared with me how your business and your own personal life took a dramatic turn in your faith journey. Tell us a little bit about that, if you would, just the impact not only you personally, but on your company.
Sure. Actually, my uncle started a business in 1981. When I graduated A&M in 99, I went to work there and spent my entire career at Walker Engineering as in conjunction with our time here at Faith and my growth at 121 Community Church. I just have increased in my walk. And in 2019, we sold our business, but I just felt like I needed to stay on and show my people the change and the power of Jesus in my own life, and just to be a reminder and an example of what change looks like and walking with your Savior.
And so you, I assume, grew up in a Christian home. I bet your parents, and they're amazing people. What was it for you, though, where you're like, hey, this is more than just, claiming to be a Christian. This is something I have to walk out every day, and I've got to model this for my kids and for my wife.
I think the biggest thing for me is, sobriety was actually the biggest change for me in around 2020, and just decided I can't mix that with my walk because it wasn't authentic, and pushing that aside. And my children were at the age where they're, they see what we're doing and what we're not doing, and just became something that was so clear in my mind and in Julie's mind about how we should move forward, that we just wanted to be what we said we were and not just what we talked about.
That's awesome. Well, that's the testimony not only to you're one to lead your family well, but also the influence you have on those around you. So, Julie, I want to focus on you for a second. They say behind every successful man is a surprise mother-in-law. But seriously, I know that you play a big role as the matriarch in the home, and really, the heart of the home. and speaking into your kids and so forth. And you found community here at Faith with some other moms and like-minded families. What's Faith meant to you as a mother with having twin boys here and your daughter graduating? What's Faith meant to you as a mom?
Faith it's become a second home. We started with Hallie in the public school. I taught kindergarten in local schools, and when she started school, she started in public schools, and we knew family and friends that were here at Faith and saw just a shift in them and in their lives, and we just desired that. We knew that this was something we wanted to try for our family. So we started here when Hallie was in maybe fourth grade, and the twins were in kindergarten.
Oh, wow.
And it has been amazing to not just bring our kids to school, but to have a family here, a family that's walking alongside us as we stumble, as our kids stumble. They're here praying for us and walking with us, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
That's awesome. Well, Brent, I'll ask you kind of a similar question. As the head of the home and a place where you've invested not only financially, but also your time and service. Both of y'all, I know y'all both serve here as well. What's it meant to you as a dad, having, what's Faith, Grapevine Faith meant to you as a parent, as a husband and a father?
Sure. And to add a little context to what drew us to Grapevine Faith, we were in a life group however many years ago, and Bruce Wilson, who was one of the patriarchs here at Faith, was our life group leader. And in that life group was the Judd family, who had children, and she was a teacher here, and the Toast family, who obviously Lindsay was teacher here. So we made the decision, we're either changing life groups or we are going to Faith, because that's all they talked about. And growing up in a public school, I knew there were good schools in this area. I was against it, but after our children being active, just the teachers loving on them, and like Julie said, it's kind of a second family. You can have conversations specifically about what your child may be struggling with, and they treat them as an individual while pouring in, Christian wisdom and knowledge. And now, seeing where the world has gone from a worldview standpoint, I just would not have it any other way, and love the fact that get to be involved, get to show up and watch practices, have conversations with coaches about what's happening in our community and how the sports may be progressing. I just absolutely love this place, and want as we grow and they graduate, we will stay active in this place.
I love it. Well, I know for us, for Robert and I, the first time that we had a parent-teacher conference, just kind of an update, the teacher said, "Hey, I want to open us up in prayer," and I was just like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cool," because we didn't have that in the public school. So we can definitely relate to what's been really so impactful. So as you look at the impact that Faith has had on your family and so many others, what really, you've talked about, again, the community and people walking along beside you, Julie, and Brent, you talked about just that access to the faculty and be able to have those real conversations. What really stands out to the Walker family is like, hey, when we think of Faith, this is the biggest impact it's had on us as a family.
I think the biggest impact is the impact on our children. I mean, it's playing zone defense with, their Christian walk. And that's awesome, because, it takes different voices at different times in their lives where they're hearing, because, oftentimes they can mute out their parents, but when it's coming from a teacher, when it's coming from a coach, when it may be coming from an older person who they admire in their sport or in their art or whatever that looks like, it's just a really cool combination of voices that are very positive for our children.
Well, Grapevine Faith is special. It's different. It's unique for a million different reasons, but mostly because of the people like the Walker family. And if you or somebody is interested in learning more information about Grapevine Faith, you can visit us at grapevinefaith.com to set up a visit or to get more information. Brent and Julie, I'm just so thankful that you guys are here. Faith's a better place because of y'all. Thank you for all the support that you've given over the years, and we'll continue to give. We're just so blessed that you guys are here, and I'm so thankful for your time this morning.
Well, thank you for the opportunity to tell our story.
That's Brent and Julie Walker here on this week's Stories of Faith, the second half of your Lions on the road against the Cardinals, coming up next, right here on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network.
We are back here in Fort Worth. Halftime score, your Lions trailing 35-7 to the Cardinals. And hope you enjoyed our halftime Stories of Faith interview with Brent and Julie Walker. Really appreciate their time this week. Great Faith family, super supportive of not only Faith Athletics, but Grapevine Faith Christian School as a whole. Thankful for their support. Well, Jack, hopefully this is a tale of two halves, man. You're going to have to really flip the script on what happened in the first half.
Well, as they say, Steve, they scored 35 on us in the first half. We can hang 35 on them in the second half. Let's go now.
Who says
Let's
that?
go, men.
Is that what they say? Who's they?
Well, people I know.
We need it to happen. I'm gonna agree with you. We're gonna speak that into existence. You need that to happen. The Lions will be kicking off. Cardinals won the toss. They deferred to the second half.
You know what I'm gonna do? What I'd like to do is maybe get with the TAPS officiating staff. Maybe work in some dietary. Wait, see, you laughed off the air. I could see you laughing, but you're not really laughing. You're not giving me credit for the joke, Steve. I don't like that.
We're having fun here, no?
No? Okay. Anyways, jokes are always on the edge, folks. Sorry about that.
Well, it's the Lions. Anytime they break huddle, they count off and say, "Fight for the pride." So this is that opportunity now. Is that you're going to fight for the pride. We did have to turn off the chat feature on our live stream thanks to one knucklehead. So appreciate the troll there, but ruins it for everybody, I guess. Just like
America.
Just
like
one
person ruins it for everybody.
Right. All right. Be curious to.
Former Bergner Ram great making her way back to the seat. Robin.
I'm like looking around. Where? My lovely missus you're talking about.
Yeah.
It looks like they've thrown some smoke down for a helicopter landing to come in and drop in the Navy SEAL team.
Whoa. It's on the flag. It was on the top of their flags. All right, Steve. All right, I'm fired up for the second half. I'm going to give you everything I got. I'm going to give you 110.
We need 110 from you, Jack. Lions to kick off here from the north end zone. They'll have the wind at their back here in the third quarter. Wind has died down quite a bit, not blowing near what it was. We had a little bit of rain during halftime, a little sprinkle, but it has tapered off at this point, so umbrellas all got put away. Okay, Johnson to kick off for the Lions here. Again, Lions trailing 35-7. Just starting the second half here in Fort Worth. Cade kicks it deep, drives the receiver back to his 5-yard line where he takes it. Takes it to the far side of the field. There's a block in the back right there, right in front of the official. No call. That was, let's see who that was, 26, 25? Yeah, that wasn't Sterling. Sterling's 25. It was 26. I don't have 26 on a roster, but he got absolutely pummeled in the back in front of the official with no call. All right, so a decent return for the Cardinals out to their 31-yard line. Jack really getting into the spirit here with the cheerleaders.
Mr. Boyce's band crew over there.
Yeah, Mr. Boyce got the drum line going.
Mr. Boyce went on that 201 trip this summer, and I don't think he'll ever want to go on a 201 trip again.
Did y'all scare him off?
I think somebody did, yeah. Some of those kids did. All right, let's go, D.
I'm sure what they're trying to, they're trying to get a football in.
Yeah. Let's make sure it's aired up properly.
Oh, it was the Lions football that went to the other side, so the official's going to chase after that. Give him a couple minutes to get that ball over the sideline.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, give it a few more.
You didn't even tie up your shoes to hit that out of the park.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals from their own 31. Man in motion to the backfield. Handoff. Big sweep here to the near side.
Oh.
Big hole there. And that's out for a first down gain. Yep, there's a penalty flag down. Yep, 2 penalty flags down.
It's going to be an offsetting.
It can't be offsetting because you grabbed Tyler's, I think it was Tyler Brown. You grabbed his face mask and almost ripped his head off. So there's no, and he was trying to get away. He walked away from that. There's no way that those are offsetting. The Cardinals are running the line of scrimmage like they're just going to run a play. There's no way those are offsetting, Jack. The referee is looking around like he doesn't know where the home side is. He's the most confused person on the sideline. There's been no indication.
God bless. This is the absolute worst reffing crew we've had all year.
Okay, he's going to signal, unsportsmanlike conduct against Grapevine Faith. Unsportsmanlike conduct against, yes. So Tyler Brown needs to not sit there while the guy's trying to rip his head off by his face mask. Unbelievable. Wow. Yeah, I guess I need to go and apologize in advance, man. That's just awful. Play action.
Nice.
Nice play there by Walker Little. He knocks it down. Got some pressure on that time, Jack. We had not had enough of that this game. Some pressure in the backfield on the quarterback. So that was nice to see Walker get back there and knock that pass down.
Yeah, we were talking. You and I were talking about at halftime. We need to get our defensive linemen with their hands up a little more often, especially with these passing downs.
Yep.
Walker's deflected 2 plays so far, as far as I can remember, Steve.
Yep, I believe you're right. 2nd down and 10. Lions bring some pressure up on the line of scrimmage. Gigliotti on a quarterback keeper.
Now they've really got to pop him. Goodness gracious. Come on, guys.
They chase him out of bounds. It's going to be a 1st down.
When you get a quarterback running the ball like that, that's a bullseye on him. You really need to put a helmet right in his chest and put him down.
That was a design quarterback run.
Now, I've gotten information that he's a Tulsa signee or Tulsa commit at quarterback. So, I mean, he is an athlete, but still, you got a kid running like that. That's a linebacker's dream right there.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the Lions' 45-yard line. Gigliotti back to pass. Good protection.
Throwing it up. Turn around.
Ball falls incomplete. Austin Odette helps. Good sportsmanship there by Austin. Playing the bigger man.
Jackson Walker may not be the biggest kid out there, but, man, that kid is hustling all night.
Dude, he is fiery. Jackson's going to give you 110% on every down, man. He's bringing it.
I'm going to give you as much as he does, Steve.
Okay. You said 110. Jackson's giving 111. You're about 72 right now, Jack. 2nd down and 10 after that incomplete pass. Just underway here in the second half. Penalty flag down, but you should be a false start.
I've been doing it all night, ref. Been doing it all night.
Hey, you got to give him credit when he calls it.
God, these guys.
We're just
this is
about a minute underway here.
I've seen better officiating at the South Lake under the lights flag football. This is terrible.
That'll back it up 5 yards.
These guys have
2nd down and 15.
I think they've gotten all their steps in for the day because they're not moving very far on these calls.
Yeah, I will say, just from I'm not picking on their age because I'm not.
Whoa!
I'm not a young guy
myself.
Size, I'm just saying though, like 3 of the 5 are a little longer in the tooth than what you normally see.
Get him, Colton.
Colton on the good pass rush there.
Colton getting nice pressure on him. Colton Edwards, number 44, getting some pressure on.
Forcing that incomplete pass. A couple plays in a row there where Colton's been part of that equation along with Austin Odette. So incomplete pass brings up 3rd down and 15. Ball right at midfield.
Getting some speed in there with Ryan Purdue. Maybe clog up that middle in case there's a problem. But Ryan, get back in there and get a quarterback rush. I think they're going to come to this side, Steve, passing or running.
2 receivers on the far side with 1 on the near side. You've got kind of a tight end set with a running back in the backfield. They bring him in motion. Design rollout. Ball down the ground.
It's not a fumble.
Yeah, Colton Edwards picks it up.
I don't think that shouldn't be a fumble.
It should be an incomplete pass. Yeah. It should be an incomplete pass.
But we'll take it.
We'll take it. Or was it a handoff?
I think they're going to call it. Yeah, I think it may have been a handoff.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a handoff, but that's what they're going to call on that one. All right, well, we talked about it. Let's get and take advantage of something, Steve.
We'll take it. Ball on the 44-yard line. Lions take over 1st and 10.
Let's go, man.
Kind of a heavy set here. They shift a few folks here.
Ooh, I like the formation, Steve.
Yep. Pitch out to Jace Walker. He's swarmed down, man. He's going to lose a yard on the play. Ball back to the 45-yard line. Good penetration there by the Cardinals defense.
Well, give Jace Walker some credit. That kid runs about 10 yards on every play. He may only gain 1, so.
Yep, I like giving Jace the ball in open field. I like him running up the middle.
Yeah,
on that 2 on the play.
Yeah, on that play, it almost looks like you want to bust it out to the side rather than try to cut it back to the middle, but he probably saw something I didn't see.
Also looking to pass. Pass here on the near side, complete to Charlie Donovan. The great Barry Irwin joins us now here in the booth.
Well, he's not joining us, Steve. Let's just keep that in mind. He's just in the booth.
The great Barry Irwin crashing our party in the booth. How about that?
Well, Mark Edwards, we paid him to be on the ref cam tonight, and he's not doing a very good job. He's like 3 minutes late getting up here.
3rd and 6 for the Lions here. Ball at the 40-yard line of the Cardinals. Need to keep this drive going.
Let's mix in a salad for these guys every once in a while. All right, Steve. We need a touchdown here. We've kind of flipped the script a little bit. We just need to keep this drive going.
Well, you got the turnover. You got to take advantage of it.
That's
they did
right.
that last week against Midley Christian on that first play from scrimmage when the Mustangs fumbled and the Lions ended up taking it in. See if they can do the same thing here on the Cardinals turnover. 3rd down and 6.
Go.
Hand off to Jace Walker up the middle. Side steps back to the middle of the field. Great run there by Jace. He's out.
Oh.
About the 32-yard line. That's enough for a first down.
Might have saw a scissor kick on that defender by Jace that they didn't pick up, but that's okay.
Great first down run there by Jace Walker.
Getting a little chippy down there, Steve. You're right back in this with a touchdown,
getting
right?
Chippy.
Yeah.
Just starting.
Starting.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Lions on a really nice 3rd down run there by Jace Walker. Also looking to pass.
Nice.
Complete to Noah Smith. He's hit around the 20. Still on his feet, still driving. That's going to be enough for a first down. Nice pass and catch there from Austin Cosby to Noah Smith.
I got to apologize to some of these fans. I'm cheering tonight, so I apologize about that.
You're in my ear. You can apologize to our listening audience as well, Jack.
No, sorry, Steve.
1st and 10 for the Lions. Ball at the 20-yard line. We'll call it the 19, actually.
It's like you against Liberty Christian last year. So
I don't even know
there wasn't much clapping going on that game, though. All right, here we go now.
And it's just Liberty, by the way. All right, 1st and 10. Ball at the 19-yard line. Cosby looking to pass again.
Oh, my God, that's a hold.
Charlie Donovan could not get to the ball.
Oh, dear Lord. God bless America.
Yeah, I don't know that you're going to if you're relying on that guy to throw a flag, I don't know that you're going to get it. I mean, the flags that he did throw.
Well,
when Tyler Brown had his helmet ripped off, was an offsetting unsportsmanlike conduct penalties.
I was in the parking lot coming in, and I noticed that they had their Fort Worth Christian shirts on underneath their striped shirts tonight. I couldn't even get that out with a straight face, so sorry about that, fans.
Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. 8 minutes, 13 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Lions trailing 35-7. But they are moving the ball here on this series. Snap back to Cosby, hand off to Jace up the middle. He's hit almost immediately. Big pile of Cardinals.
And we get the offensive lineman to try to put a helmet on somebody so they don't get a touch on Jace Walker like that.
Well, one of the things Holland talked about in the pregame show, the coaches show, was gap integrity and making sure defensively that you're in the gap. On offense, you've got to just the opposite. You've got to open up those gaps and put a helmet on somebody, like you said. 3rd down and 10 for the Lions.
I mean, there was 3 of them on Jace in the backfield like that. That shouldn't happen.
Pass complete. Right across the middle, down to inside the 10-yard line.
Nice.
Complete to Cannon Hunter. That'll move the chains. That'll be 1st down and goal. Ball at the 8-yard line. So nice pass and catch there from Austin Cosby, and a nice reception by Cannon Hunter.
Okay, Steve. We got a drive going here.
Yeah.
I really wish they would put the line to achieve so we knew how many yards it was.
The line to achieve is the goal line, Jack.
No, I know, but they've got the electronic deal, so you and I have such a hard time being able to see the yardage up here.
I knew what you meant. Just giving you a hard time. Noah Smith in motion, roll to his left. Pass is complete to Noah. Gain of maybe 1 yard.
You'd be able to know if you had that other yard to gain, by the way, up there, just so you know.
Jensen going out to talk to Austin about something. I'm not sure what that was about, but pass complete to Noah, but gain of 1 on the play. So 2nd down and goal. Ball spotted at the 7-yard line. 6.5 minutes left here with the clock running in the third quarter. Lions trailing 35-7. Little pitch to Noah.
Go, Noah.
Right up the middle, gets inside the 2 or 3 yard line. They're going to spot him down at the 2. So you got 3rd and goal from the 2 yard line on a little wide receiver shovel pass to Noah as he was coming in motion. Walker Little in the game now. I would suspect some sort of maybe a draw play here, Jack. Inside handoff potentially. I've lost my color commentator.
Sorry. See, you invited Barry into this.
Roll
oh
out.
My gosh, he's wide open. Yes.
Pass
I saw
complete.
That. All right, he tried to get it to him the first time, and then he moved back to his left and was wide open. Nice play there by Noah. Sat down in that end zone. Nice job.
Nice drive there by the Lions on that turnover. We talked about it, Jack. You've got to make that team pay for a turnover like that.
Hey, if you put together 5 of those kind of drives in any of these games we played this year, Steve, you win a couple games more than you did.
No doubt. Cade Johnson on to attempt the extra point. Snap is high. Hudson Smith brings it down. And a nice spot and kick is good. So 5:35 left here in the third quarter, and it's 35-14. Apparently they're not letting the flag crew on the field again, ever. They're making them run down the track. Dr. Lambro and Coach Mingledorf were having to clear the cheerleaders out to give them a place to run. I don't know if you saw that, Barry. If you saw that in that after our first touchdown, our flag guys went down about where the yardage markers are, and then ran on their side, on the other side of that hash mark, right in front of their bench. And one of the game administrators did not like that, so he shut that down quickly and said, "All right, if you want to run, you're going to run on this sideline." Well, hey, we talk about it every time, Jack. You got to, it's one play at a time. It's one series at a time. You did your job just then. You got a turnover. You took it down and converted it into points, and now you got to do the same thing again.
Do it all over again, Steve. Actually, even before the turnover, they did a nice defensive stand there, I thought, even with that turnover. That helped out a lot, but they really were playing good on defense on that drive. Except for the middle linebacker.
Except for the middle linebacker, yes.
Only kidding, because Barry's up here.
It is, Barry, I'll say this. It is good seeing Corbin back out there, dude. It is good seeing him out there. It's a different feel. It's a different look of a team, I'm just going to tell you.
I'm going to tell you right now, too, I'll get a call on Sunday from Corbin that he was watching and listening and watched the film and me making fun of him. That's what's key.
North wind's picked up now here in the third quarter. Surely you're going to kick this off deep, aren't you, Jack? Aren't you going to kick this deep with the wind at your back?
Well, apparently not. We're going to pooch it a little bit.
No, it's kind of a line drive. Hits it about the 50. Scoots to the end zone. Nice. Right. That's what you want.
Oh, no, that's a live ball there, Steve.
It is a live ball. And he takes a knee.
That's a down ball right there.
That's a down ball right there. Yep, that's a down ball at the 2-yard line.
Why is this guy moving all the way up to the 5-yard line?
Yeah, I don't know where they're going. Well, the guy with the ball's moving up too. Where are they going? Where are they going? Okay, let's see if they move it back to the. Yeah, even the Cardinals know it should be back at the back.
What is going on
happening?
here?
What, they're moving it out to the 25-yard line.
There's no fair catch. Cardinals will start at the 25-yard line.
Bobby Holland's trying to get the officials' attention, and they're not listening to him. He's completely ignoring him.
Call the timeout, Bobby.
Unbelievable.
Call the timeout, Bobby. Just call a timeout here.
Yeah, Bobby's trying to tell him, like, you guys are completely lost. There was no fair catch. The ball hit the ground, scooted, and was a live ball.
This could be the worst officiating crew in all of TAPS, by the way. Even Coach Jogger's over there wondering how they got out to the 25-yard line. We're calling into the TAPS headquarters for referee.
We're going to take it. We're going to
get a roll. That's a down on the 2-yard line.
Yep, I guarantee you they're not moving this football. They will not move this football back where it's supposed to be. I guarantee it. There's no fair catch. The ball hit the ground. Yeah, we got 3 guys trying to explain to him how football is played, and they still can't get it right.
It could be the worst officiating call of all time.
Yeah, Bobby's trying to tell him he did not catch it in there. He kneeled it. He took a knee at the 2-yard line. Let's see if they're going to back it up or not.
We can make a call to the referees if we need to do that.
They're going to
just get a rule book out.
They're going to come together.
This is the worst.
Yeah, this is not a good look. I get that you're trying to get the call right.
Call right, Steve. They're not even in the right book.
They're talking about it, trying to get the call right.
They may be in Genesis.
My goodness.
And the rest of us are in
Revelation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how you.
Move it back. Move it back.
All right, Jack, you're not doing your job. You're not the cheerleader. There you go, Jack.
Keep it going, Corley.
Inside the Riley.
Julie Atkins in the house tonight. I don't know if she just got here, but
yeah, sure. You got to get this, guys. You got to correct this. You got to get it right.
He took a knee, and that's not how it works. You can't call a fair catch. Even if the ball hits the ground, it's no longer ability to take a fair catch. Once it hits the ground, it's no
longer a fair catch.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, no.
Did the ball ever get into the end zone?
No, it stopped on the 2-yard line. He took a knee right there.
I was looking back here at the kickers to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. We did have another credit card turned in. Not here at the press box this time, but at the first reader. If your name is Matt Eden.
God, what are they doing? I don't even understand what they're doing out there, Steve. This is a group of Keystone cops.
They're not moving the ball. I'm telling you, they're not moving the ball. They're leaving it there. Unbelievable.
That's terrible.
Unbelievable. I don't know how you screw that up that bad.
This crew should get strung up and never officiate another TAPS game again.
Inside handoff, out over the 30. Still on his feet, out close to the 35-yard line.
Well, we'll expect an apology on Monday from this crew because that's a terrible call.
These guys don't know which end is up. You won't get an apology.
All right, well, now we got to D it up a little bit. They're going to go hurry up. So
2nd down and 1. Yep. Cardinals quick to the line of scrimmage. Kind of a tight formation. There's an inside handoff. Out over the 35, over the 40, over the 45. Still on his feet inside Lions territory.
Boy, I'll tell you what. If you're a public school and you got a coach on the sidelines in that headlines judge ear, he would not be hearing any kind of Christian.
No. Or if you work, well, I'll stop this short. If one of the other private schools that we played this year, could be one of them.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be public school, believe me. We've heard it from.
Goodness gracious, that's a terrible call.
Yep. Give you out of the play action.
Get him.
Chased by Colton Edwards. Pass intended for number 10, falls incomplete. intended for Creighton Chandler. Second down and 10.
I was discrediting the Southlake Under the Lights refereeing crew when I compared them to this crew.
That was an insult.
They're actually better than these people.
When you it's not a judgment call. It's like the guy's he kneeled the ball at the 2-yard line.
That's a live ball.
Right. Inside handoff. Austin Odette. Corbin Irwin getting a little forearm in the chin. Perfectly fine. Yeah, Jack. These games. I get so frustrated.
Steve,
the stuff that they let slide, that they call, and then the stuff that they don't call. Like it's just.
I have some things going on in my head right now, Steve, that I feel unchristian-like. So
3rd and 5. Gigliotti looking to pass. Austin Odette. Yeah, we go. Austin Odette's going to take him down back here for a loss. Big sack by Austin Odette. Big round of applause there. Huge loss on the play.
Oh, it looks like Gigliotti has a little hurt hand already, too, on that tackle. Kind of limping off a little bit there with his hand.
Well, that's going to bring out the punting team. Big stand there by your defense. Austin Odette stepped up huge.
Well, maybe there's a little bit of justice on that drive, Steve.
Noah Smith and Jace Walker out for
Odette.
Noah Smith and Jace Walker back deep for the Lions. Clock running, 3.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, shoot.
Jace called for a fair catch. There was a whistle.
Yeah.
Jace, okay, they're going to let's see what they do here. Jace called for a fair catch. It slipped through his fingers. The official, nobody's got the ball spotted.
What are they saying there, boys?
Well, Bobby Holland is furious. Bobby Holland is furious at something on this near side. I was watching the play. I don't know what he called. There's no penalty flags on the field that I can see.
Coach Jogger's out there in his pants, so he's
I don't know.
Oh, they're going to call. He does not look happy either, so.
The defense is coming back on the field.
Offense is coming on the field there. Oh, their defense is coming back on the field.
No, our offense. No.
Our offense is coming
on the field. Okay, yeah, I'm super confused here, as are the officials. They're talking about something.
God, these guys are awful.
Yeah, but Bobby was upset about something on this near side with this head linesman.
What kind of –
There was some – we have a –
This coach is irate over there, too.
Well, the referee is screaming at the Cardinals head coach.
Coach Jogger.
He's shrugging his shoulders like we don't know what's going on. All right, looks like they're going to re-kick.
And by the way, this head line judge over here has asked these guys to move the sticks. I mean, my goodness. This is awful.
They're going to have to re-kick.
They should be embarrassed.
I am.
TAP should be embarrassed by this.
So confused.
This is terrible.
I've never been more confused.
And Coach Mingledorf is in the mix down there, and he.
My goodness. Yeah, there is.
Well, thank you. Thank you for whatever happened there, because we never really got a signal on that one.
All right, we're going to re-kick here. The line drive kick. Noah goes for the ball. The ball is loose.
I think he's got it.
He does have it. Oh, man, that was close.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know why you died for that. You let that go.
It seems a little difficult to catch that ball, Steve.
It's kind of a knuckleball. It's going into line drive. It's into the wind. It's kind of dying. Just let it hit and get out of the way.
Well, I'm glad we got the ball because I'm getting a little fired up myself.
Alive.
Yeah.
Folks, don't ask us what's going on. We have no idea. It is a hot mess here. Hot mess express.
All right, let's go, O. Let's go, O. Lord. God bless America. This is the worst officiating crew I've seen.
All right, 3 minutes, 7 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Lions have the ball back, trailing 35-14. Cosby looking to pass. Oh! Austin got hit in the helmet to helmet, right in front of the official. No call.
Oh, my goodness. That was such a great play call. And right there, Steve, just a touch over.
Well, if you get a kid hurt out here because you're not paying attention as an official, then there's a lot more to answer for.
I'd hate to tell you this, Steve. What I'd like to do is put my headset down a little sooner than this broadcast is over with and get down there by that exit and start giving these guys a little bit of my mind a little bit. But I won't do that. I'm going to go read the Bible and come back later.
Hand off to Walker, a little up the middle. Side steps over to the hash mark. Penalty flag down.
Got to be a face mask. Couldn't have been a hold, could it? Guess it could.
Yep, holding against the Lions. They got that one. They saw that one. Well, when it rains, it pours, man.
Well, don't say that, Steve. It actually is threatening to rain.
Mercy. I need your...
Oh, you need my hotspot? Oh, sorry.
Well, that backs the Lions up to their own 23-yard line. Makes it second down and 20. You dug yourself a big hole here.
Yeah, you got to pick up at least 5 to 8 yards on this play, Steve.
Crosby looking to pass. Ooh, almost intercepted. Big, long third down play here.
Well, we had some difficulty fielding the punt. Maybe they will too. I don't see us picking up the first down here on 3rd and 20, but who knows? Well, Steve, this is our last broadcast together based on my comments about the officiating crew. It's been a good run with you, Steve.
Hey, I've enjoyed it. been real. 3rd down and 20. Inside of 3 minutes here left in the third quarter.
It's all right.
It was almost intercepted again, intended for Noah Smith.
I mean, I don't even know what to say about this officiating crew. It's so bad. All right, boys.
Punt crew out for the Lions. Cade had one partially blocked on his first punt in the first quarter, and then see if he gets a little better protection here. Cardinals have a man deep at their own 45.
There's no movement out of that punt return.
Taking it to 40. Brings you to the near side.
Just get him out of bounds. Let's keep him on that sideline.
Penalty flag down. We got guys chasing the punter out of bounds. So classy moves here by the Cardinals. Chasing our punter out of bounds. Got a penalty flag down. Penalty against the Cardinals.
Okay. Block in the back on the Cardinals, Steve. Or on, yeah.
Wasn't sure he knew how to point that direction.
Well, I'm going to file a grievance with the TAPS League on Monday, Steve.
Good luck. Let me know how that works out for you.
All right, let's go, D. Again, hey, D has played pretty good so far in these 2 drives they've had, Steve, so they need to keep it up for another couple drives here.
Penalty takes the Cardinals back to their own 49-yard line. 2 minutes, 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Lions trailing 35-14. Inside handoff, number 20. Inside Lions territory, big run, still on his feet, about a 15-yard run.
And that's the run that we've had difficulty with most of this year, Steve, is that inside handoff. And I still can't figure out why. We've got some big defensive linemen in the middle there that we can't stop that run.
People are asking if you can actually file agreements, Jack. They want to know if that's actually a thing. I don't know.
Feel free to email them.
You've got a pass on the far side. It's hit by Jackson Walker. Nice play there.
That is a nice play. It's like emailing your congressman. Go ahead and email TAPS.
Now, see, our guys actually help their guys up after a tackle, so go figure.
Stay above it. Stay above it, Steve. Let's go now.
Above the fray. Nice tackle there by Jackson Walker on that little screen pass out to the side there. Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 8. Inside of 2 minutes now left in the third quarter.
Do you think these guys go home and look at this game and wonder if we did the right call?
No. Gigliotti on the that's going to be a face mask penalty. It happened 10 feet in front of the referee. He didn't throw it. The head linesman from 30 yards away threw it. How do you not see that? I'm not arguing against the call. I'm saying that was a penalty. How do you not see it as a referee? And I
face mask called against the line.
That's going to add 15 yards onto the end of the run.
Goodness gracious. Starting to get a little riled up on the silence.
The proverbial call in both ways.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from the Lions' 20-yard line. Inside handoff. Follows a couple of blockers still on his feet. Squirts through between a couple of defenders. Gets down to about the 10. That's going to be enough for a first down. That's going to move the chains.
Just outside the 10, it looks like. No, maybe not. Right at the 10. All right, let's go.
First and goal from the 10.
Let's get a stop
1 minute, right at 1 minute left here in the third quarter. Gigliotti rolls out to his left, looking to pass. Past the end zone intended. Receiver went right through his hands. The ball's incomplete.
Charlie Bunch with nice coverage over there.
I believe it was Christian Corley. That was number 2, was it? Number 3, Cannon Hunter. Charlie Bunch over here. There you go.
Yeah.
Maybe you were right, Jack.
I think maybe Charlie was on that side.
Was he?
Yeah.
We'll go with it. Play action, Gigliotti on the quarterback keeper.
Come on, boys.
Cuts back. Finally hit it about the 2-yard line.
Need to get a hand in there and start trying to punch that ball out, Steve.
I'll be interested to see. Who'd you say Gigliotti with Tulsa had given him an offer?
Tulsa is what I heard.
Love to know what. No, keep my opinions to myself on that. All right.
I don't know what you said.
I didn't say anything. That's what I said. I'm going to just bite my tongue here. 26 seconds left here. Inside handoff, and the Cardinals in for the touchdown.
Well, we traded touchdowns in the third quarter here, Steve. We need to score a lot more.
Cardinals missing some personnel on their extra point unit. 41-14 here with 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Trying to extend the lead here to 42-14. Well, your defense just hadn't had answers tonight, Jack. It's been hard. You've had some tough play, and you had a couple of stops when you needed them. And then when you get a stop and you have a penalty that just shoots you in the foot. So kept the drive going. That face mask penalty was brutal.
When it's been a sustained drive by Fort Christian, the defense has played pretty well. We had maybe one play twice, 2 plays once in the first half. Is that about right? And now a couple sustained drives that match the other touchdowns. But, when you've had them out there, I think there's been 2 stops we've had defensively and 3 sustained drives. So that's, there's some progress there.
Well, the Cardinals have been very effective at moving the football tonight. They've thrown it deep. They've thrown it across the middle. They've thrown it short. They've run it up the middle. They've run it around the edges. You've had your quarterback keep it. So they've thrown a lot of different looks at you. I think that's the one thing that really –
Continue with your thoughts. Sorry, Steve.
I was going to say I think that's one thing that really throws the defense off. When you have different formations and you're bringing different things out, plays out of those formations, it throws you.
Having fun, Steve.
Yes,
having fun.
Having a good time here.
Good times.
Oh, mercy. Well, 22 seconds left here in the Third quarter.
There's
not much to say, really, man.
No.
I don't know. Austin Odette's had a great game. Corbin Irwin's had a great game. Colton Edwards.
Yep. The only positive thing is how bad this refereeing crew is.
Oh, my gosh. That's a positive? That's the positive thing.
Well, we've had something else to talk about. That's the thing.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It has given us something else to talk about. I will say that. Well, unless something changes dramatically, Jack.
Wow, that's a weird
high kick. Cannon Hunter takes it about the 29.
Tuck that ball in underneath.
Still on his feet, cuts inside. Gets out to about the 39-yard line or so.
Well, pretty good return there by Cannon Hunter. Pretty good coverage by Forward Christian.
Starting with decent field position here. I was going to say, Jack, unless something changes dramatically here in the next, we got 20 seconds to 12 minutes. This will be the last game for your seniors. Not the way you want to end that.
I vaguely recall that game against All Saints last year, Steve, the last game of the year last year, where we had some time to cover some things. We had a lot of time.
We did. Yeah.
Oh,
I haven't given any scores tonight. I wonder how bad Southwest Christian's losing to All Saints.
What about Lollygag High? How they doing tonight?
Lollygag High. Coach Tom Foolery in his 32nd season there.
Go.
Jace Walker up the middle. Out over the 45-yard line. Good run out close to midfield for Jace. Nice run there by Jace Walker.
You know, that Jace and Walker Little have been pretty good highlights for this year, too.
Absolutely.
A little bit of change than what we expected out of the running game. And then, you also had Jake Ford running for a couple of yards in a couple of games there. That's the end of the quarter there, Steve.
I want to thank our all-school sponsor, Reliant Air Conditioning. Reliant Air Conditioning and the Stewart family are proud supporters of Faith Christian School. Reliant Air Conditioning provides comfort to homeowners who don't want to be taken advantage of. Their service techs don't work on commission, and they don't use shady sales tactics. So call two other companies first, get their price, and then call Reliant Air Conditioning at 877-YOUR-HERO, and you'll see how they've been gimmick-free since '83.
Call 877-YOUR-HERO. I need to get some comfort tonight when I get home, Steve, after this game.
Thanks to our gold and silver sponsors, Dustin and Alicia Parker, Box Financial, Justin and Pam Holt of Holt Dental, Rodney and Stacy Meyer of Myers Pool Care, Leland and Chrissy Pennington of Pennington Concrete, Brian Skelly at Affinity Rate Mortgage, and our friends at Waterview Marinas in Grapevine. Try to give you some updates on some scores here, some tap scores anyway. Let's see here. Liberty over Legacy Christian 45-3. That's in the fourth quarter. All Saints up on Southwest Christian 50-7. That's in the fourth quarter. Midland Christian up 31-0 over Trinity Christian. That's in the second quarter. Assume they probably had some sort of delay due to weather there, so if they're only in the second quarter. But again, Midland Christian Mustangs up 31-0 over Trinity Christian in the second quarter. All right, 1st and 10. It should be 2nd down and 1. That was the end of the quarter, my bad. 2nd down and 1 for the Lions here at their own 48-yard line.
Go.
Well, wrapped up immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Oh, and then thrown down. Yeah. Jace was dropped down on his head. Jace was picked up and thrown down on his helmet. But again, you're going to have this, Jack, when you don't call anything, when you don't call penalties, and you let cheap shots get away with. You're going to have this.
Take him, Bobby.
Unbelievable.
He's gonna, I'm gonna bite my tongue, Steve.
I mean, how do you not blow the whistle when his forward progress is stopped, and then after he gets picked up and thrown down on his head, you don't call a penalty?
I got to find the Bible app.
My gosh, we do need to find the Bible app. I agree.
Steve.
That's the line of the night right there, dude. That is the line of the night.
I got to go. I told April today on the way in, she was saying something to me, and I go, well, April, sometimes when you look at the speck in somebody else's eye, you got to check that log in yours. So.
Wow, did that go over?
Oh, I was talking about myself.
I was
talking about
April.
I was talking about
like,
me.
Dude, sainted April.
I was being
Wharton.
critical of something, and, that's okay. I shouldn't say anything.
Pitch to Noah.
Go, Noah. That's a face mask. Goodness gracious, and that's a first.
He's out to the 49-yard line. and he marks it at the 48. So Noah got to the 49-yard line, and they marked him at the 48.
I've been on you all season for being critical of the refs, Steve, and tonight I've been that guy. And I'm so sorry to the listeners tonight. These guys are terrible, awful. They should be embarrassed that they put stripes on tonight. Okay, done.
I don't Noah was tackled at the 49-yard line, and you moved it back a full yard. I don't understand. So Lions going for on 4th and 1. Walker a little up the middle,
goodness.
and he's not going to make it. Well, let's see.
Oh, God bless. That's a even.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So he started at the 49, he moved back to the 48. There we go.
I don't know if I'm going to make it, April. I need to go see Dr. Rothkopf again after this game. My blood pressure must be up. Holy smokes. And, you know, the sad thing when you're talking about throwing Jace Walker down on his head on that play, he's sitting on that sideline over there, and he's also had the concussion issue this year already. That's terrible. That's a terrible officiating. These guys should be completely embarrassed. Start running some laps after this game, maybe. Why are you letting me still talk, Steve? You're not saying
because I don't have anything. I don't have anything to say, man. I don't know what you say in this situation. Inside handoff.
I'm going to
send
send
Barry to the outside, out over the 40, still on his feet. The 20, the 15, the 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals.
I'm going to send Barry and Mark down there to say something to those boys down there.
Man.
We had some highlights, Steve, and
Tyler Ford coming off the field, limping, got an injury on his right leg of some sort.
Tyler Brown.
What'd I say?
Tyler Ford.
Oh, Tyler Brown.
I thought
sorry.
maybe there was another
Brown,
Ford that came through the program that I didn't know about.
Kick is good. 10 minutes, 21 seconds left in the game, and it's 49-14.
Boy, get that Bible app out again. Stop praying.
Jace is up on his feet. He's over there on the sideline walking. I think that was a cramp that Tyler had. He's been stretching out with the trainer.
We got Barry Irwin up here talking about how this should be motivation for some of these sophomores and juniors here on the roster. We get forward with Christian at home next year. Tyler Brown going back in. Yeah, you might want to. Barry's over here chirping. But, you know, you might want to put the score up in your locker room starting on day one next summer. Remember this.
Somebody may have told Gigliotta that talking smack to the student section doesn't look good as a recruit. He's not done it much here in the second half.
Well, I don't know what kind of smack he's going to be talking at Tulsa, but just
Charlie
kneel
Donovan
it. Just
takes
kneel
the
it
ball
down.
at the right. Just kneel it. You take it out the 25, right? Charlie brings it to the near sideline.
Oh,
looking to pick up a block.
Oh,
Penalty flag
goodness
coming
gracious.
in. The umpire from about 60 yards away saw a hold, so that's going to back it up. Folks, I realize there's dead air. There's not much to say right now. I mean, we're down 49-14 with 10 minutes left in the game. I don't know what to say.
It's a little similar to this at Liberty Christian last year. Didn't have much to say.
Just Liberty. Well, that penalty moves the ball back to the 20-yard line where the Lions will start 1st and 10. Walker Little in the backfield. Noah Smith in motion. Another jet sweep pitch. And another, they're going to give him he gets maybe a yard. Play didn't work on 4th down early. I thought they may just maybe try it again, but not much of a different result there. Gain of, they call it a gain of 2 maybe.
I'll take this moment to thank all our listeners for the season. It's been a great year. Loved having you guys listen to us. Love being here for you guys. It's been great.
Oh, for sure, man. Love and appreciate the support from all the parents and grandparents and relatives listening in from across the country. It's been awesome.
Play a little Green Day here in a minute for you guys.
Cosby looking to pass. Tender for Charlie Bunch, well over his head. Falls incomplete.
We've had the time of our lives. Oh, man. Well, it's fun again, Steve, with you this year. I don't like ending in a regular season loss. I'd like to at least get one playoff, but doesn't look like that's going to happen.
3rd down. That's intended for Charlie Bunch, and it's caught. Well, wow. Charlie took that away from him. Wow. Just went up and took it away. Great play there by Charlie Bunch. Michael Rattery on the coverage, and Charlie just went up and just pulled it away from him. Great play.
Yeah.
Seen some improvement on Charlie this year.
Seen a lot of improvement on the wide receivers, a lot of good catches this year.
Hey, big shout out to a couple of folks. I'll give you here in just a second. Hang on, pause. 1st and 10 for the Lions from their own 36-yard line. Snap back. Ball is loose. Austin's got the ball. A couple of guys come piling on top of him. Nope, Cardinals have it. Austin's still down.
I don't know who our backup quarterback is, Steve. Do you?
It's
Austin Odette.
No, Caleb Clendaniel.
Couple moms yelling.
Austin's up, walking off under his own power.
Coach Ashley's had a busy night tonight, Steve.
Yep. Austin looks like he's in some pain. I don't know what.
That kid's taking some shots this year, Steve, too. Gotten back up. We don't really have a whole lot of backups at quarterback. Yeah,
so I was going to give a shout-out to the great Tammy Peden. Tammy's been phenomenal. She's our Director of Communication and Marketing for Grapevine Faith Christian School. And she's done a phenomenal job. Pass out on the far side. Good tackle there. Nice play by Cannon Hunter. She's done a phenomenal job of supporting our broadcast and sponsors, setting up Stories of Faith interviews. Tammy's just been great. Also, big shout-out to Brian Partridge and his electronic journalism class, or whatever it's called. I forget the name of the broadcast media class. Excuse me. Yeah, broadcast journalism class. They've been a big support, helping run the cameras and stuff for us this year. So really appreciate them.
Pull that ball out of there.
Austin Odette, Jackson Walker on the tackle. Some help from Nate Demarest.
Yeah, Steve, I say I look down.
You just shove Nate out of the way, and again, no penalty. I've lost all hope in these officials calling any sort of game whatsoever.
Before I forget, Steve, you guys don't understand what Steve Anthony does every week in, week out on these broadcasts. I just show up because I'm so good looking. And Steve does all the setup, does everything. Nice catch there.
Yeah, ball's incomplete.
Anyway, Steve does all the setup, does all the work, and then I just show up. So thank you, Steve, for doing all this. I have a great time with you. Hopefully the listeners enjoy their time listening to us. And then we want to thank the sponsors as well.
Oh, no doubt.
And then, the other thing you mentioned about the broadcast journalism class or broadcasting class with Mr. Partridge, you were the impetus for that to get that program going, and we really appreciate you doing that too. I think a lot of the kids enjoy doing that.
Oh, yeah. We're going to try a field goal here. It's going to be a 48-yarder. Wow. Well, they're lined up to do it.
I would be prepared for a fake.
A fake here.
Yeah, knowing the class that we got over there, I would watch out for the fake.
Looking for a 38-yarder with the wind at his back. Pretty decent wind. Let's see what happens.
Get your hands up, boys. Hands up.
The snap is down. The kick is
there was
up.
no hands up.
He had the leg.
Yep.
It is no good, but he had the leg, man. That was a heck of a kick by another kicker.
None of our linemen had their hands up, by the way. We had maybe one. I shouldn't say none, but one of them had their hands up.
Yeah, I echo what you said, Jack. Brian Partridge getting the broadcast journalism class involved, starting that program up, has been huge. So, been a big help for us.
Not to get everybody all fired up yet, but if you're bored and you're not doing anything during the soccer season, there is a rumor going around that there will be a broadcast for the soccer games this year. And yours truly will be on the color commentating as well for that.
I thought you were about to tell us. Now, Austin Cosby is on the bench, and Lions are going to use one of their timeouts. Caleb Clendaniel is the sophomore. He's the backup quarterback. But Coach Ashley, the trainer's down there with Coach Holland down there for Austin.
Austin is looking down away from Coach Holland, and Coach Ashley's describing what's wrong with him. I don't think it's good either way. So there is some rumor about Thomas Hudnall will be doing the play-by-play. I will be doing the color commentating this year, but that's only if you guys are bored to tears on that whole thing. So
I thought you were about to say where you're going to be for the autograph session tomorrow.
Man, I'm going to take a Saturday off.
You deserve it.
It's like, I was watching Seinfeld last night about the time where Jerry got all those checks from Super Terrific Happy Hour in Japan, and his hand cramped up, so signing all those checks. So
I will step in, though, and do it for you. I will be at the Piggly Wiggly in Boyd from 9:03 to 9:05.
Piggly Wiggly closed a long time ago.
I'll be there 9:03 to 9:05 tomorrow.
That Piggly Wiggly. Now, if you said you went to Tater Junction, that also closed as well.
Tater Junction.
In Boyd.
Cardinals call a timeout for some unknown reason.
Well, they probably don't know what to do with that quarterback back there. Just let him run the ball at the gap. Let's just see what happens.
Yeah, it appears that Jace Walker's here on the sideline. He's got his helmet on, but he's talking to Coach Dickert. But Austin looks like he is done for the night. I tell you, he's played hard tonight, Jack. You've called his name a few times, and you said it earlier. Jackson Walker.
Yeah, if that kid can just keep that bottle up what he did tonight, carry that through the offseason, spring, and then into the fall, man, we'll have something at that linebacker position along with Corbin Irwin over there. Corbin coming in as senior year linebacker next year. We're expecting big things out of him.
No doubt.
Yeah, he'll be listening to this broadcast tomorrow, so at least I got credit for giving him a shout-out.
There you go.
Yeah.
Love me some Corbin Irwin and some Barry Irwin and some Roxanne Irwin. Love us the Irwin family. All right, 1st and 10. Caleb Clendaniel seeing his first action at quarterback this year. Snap back, handoff to there's a penalty flag down. Comes flying in.
I have a quick question for you, Steve.
False start, yep.
Know a little bit more about and you've changed the cadence with the quarterback calls too, so that's going to throw people off.
Officials they've got that down. They've got the penalties against the Lions. They can see those.
Hey, I do have a question though for you, Steve. So, and you know a little bit better about the 2 or 3 deep. This is not even our second This is not our backup, is it? At quarterback, is he? We have another quarterback that's hurt as well, right? The JV quarterback?
I'm not the guy to ask. Hand off to 34 up the middle. Big run out over the 30-yard line. So nice run. Gets some of that back and then some. Gain of about 8 on the play. 2nd down and 8. Clock running 7 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the game. Lions down 49-14. It's been all Cardinals tonight.
Go.
We'll hit immediately back in the backfield.
Probably spot him back there where they fell down.
I'm Cody Bowman. Cody Bowman. Thank you, Trevor Dare.
Trevor.
Thank you for Trevor Dare, who doesn't even go here.
Yeah. I think he got hurt. He got hurt during the JV season, and then he's out. So I think Caleb is actually our third string quarterback.
Well, you've got a group of sophomores. You got about 11 juniors, I think, and 17 sophomores that are gonna grow up a lot here in the off season.
Yeah, you're gonna have to dig deep this year too in the off season. You've seen what happens. I think there needs to be a lot of work done in the offseason, strength and conditioning.
Pitch to Jake Ford here on 3rd down. Drives forward.
There's a kid that's given a lot to this program, Jake Ford right there.
Yep.
What a great player he's been over the years he's been here. Great kid individually too. When you have to sit there and talk to Jake, he is a great, and he's actually pretty funny. He's got a dry sense of humor. That's what I like.
Great young man, great family. Love that. At Grapevine Faith, the word Christian means something. You see that in so many families. We saw it in the Walker family and the Stories of Faith at halftime.
Have you had Barry Ford as your?
You know what? I have not.
Oh, well, we can bring him back next year.
We can bring him back next year. Kind of give us an update on what's going on.
Great man, very normal, and
his wife Ellen's a tennis coach. Another pitch to Jake Ford, same play, runs it out over the 40-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, you did have Ellen as Stories of Faith.
Ellen,
right?
Had Ellen, yep. So that's going to move the chains. Clock running 5.5 minutes left here in the game. And Lions trailing 49-14.
Scott Kidwell in Midland is listening with us tonight. He's criticizing our too deep knowledge of our roster.
Scott, we're lucky if we even have it too deep, man. We're lucky if we have the starter. Don't give us any credit, man. I don't blame you. Another pitch to Jake Ford.
Is that the third time we've run that?
They had that one sniffed out that time, oddly enough. Yeah, Scott, don't give us any credit, man. Like I said, we're lucky to even have the starters with their numbers and having a roster in front of us. By golly,
there's something I think is going to be looking forward to next year, Steve. You know why?
What's that?
We got a road trip to Midland Christian. You know where he lives?
Is he in Midland?
He lives specifically within spitting distance of the football stadium. We're staying at his house next year.
All right, Scott, I'm going to go. We're booking you for some time in the booth with us. I didn't say how long. It could be about 30 seconds.
I'm going to go ahead. It must be at the beginning of the game. No, well, it has to be at the beginning of the game because things get a little.
Jet sweep to Noah here, coming around the outside, looking to get his block and take it down. Good play there by 15. Fought through some blockers. Had a hold there for just a second, and it closed up pretty quick, Jack.
Did you say hold or hole?
A hole.
Okay, just want to make sure I understood you correctly.
Had a hole.
Yeah.
So loss on the play. Backs it up to the 42-yard line. I think you're going to see a steady diet of runs here, Jack. I don't know. With Austin out of the game, I don't know that they're going to ask a lot of Caleb to put the ball in the air.
Go.
Hand off up the middle, over 34. Back towards the middle of the field, out over midfield. Nice gain on that play. I wish I had his he's not on our roster, unfortunately. Sorry. But again, Scott, we have no idea who this guy's going to be on our roster. So.
Yeah, if his mom is listening, please let us know. 34.
4th down and 2. Lions at the Cardinal 49-yard line. Then you get to the 47, excuse me. Hard count.
Fall on it. Just fall on it, young man. There you go. That's a 1st down, though.
Should be. Appreciate the kind words from a couple of folks. Thank you for listening. Offside. It's going to offsides against the Cardinals on that hard count, so that'll give the Lions a first down.
Coach Seaman.
Miss Ellen Ford over here banging on our press box.
Yeah. Coach Seaman, head men's basketball coach here tonight. Thank you for being here, Coach.
Starting up. Why they have already
Coach
started
Brooks.
their season?
Coach
November.
Brooks is here.
Yeah, Coach Brooks.
He got us started in this game.
The ball's
right?
on the ground.
Hold on to it, big man.
Ball is still down.
Yeah, we got it.
No, the Cardinals took it out of his hand. And that's going to be a turnover for the Lions.
I think we ran a lot of time off the clock on that drive, Steve.
Inside of 3 minutes here left in the game. Cardinals are going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line. Really appreciate Cooper Branch being on the
way to go, Cooper. Way to go,
being on our camera. He's done a great job tonight. Outstanding job. Cooper's going to go home and go, Mom, I had to be in the booth with 2 complete knuckleheads. What happened? What did I do to get punished up there?
Yeah. What bet did I lose?
There's a handoff up the middle, gain of about 11 on the play.
Yeah. I think one thing we're going to look at in the offseason, too, if you watch game film, is going to be that D-line and make sure you get that run defense shored up somehow. So a couple of those games, you really kind of had some difficulties in stopping the run. Cistercian.
Christian Corley coming off the field probably for the last time for his high school career. Hudson Smith. Hudson Smith in the game for the Lions. Take a safety position. Cardinals going to let this run down as much as they can. We'll see if the official, he knows what day it is, if he's still keeping the
there he goes.
Inside of 10
15 or 5? 5 seconds.
Snap back, handoff up the middle, scoots around the right side, still on his feet, out inside the 35-yard line. Finally taken down at about the 32. Jake Ford and Ryan Purdue going out, Jack, for their last series. Ryan Purdue, National Merit Scholar finalist. He's going to Texas A&M to study, I think, business or engineering. Unbelievably smart guy. Great young man. Second down and 2.
Yeah,
inside a minute and a half now.
It's always tough when these seniors are going out, Steve.
Yep. Inside handoff. Good tackle there by Jake Ford. Wraps him up pretty quickly.
And
gets close to a first down, but just short.
In that movie Moneyball, when they talk about the last game, you never want to be the loss in the last game. That means you didn't win the World Series.
He goes. If you don't win the last game, nobody cares. Or something. I can't remember what he says, but yeah. Whatever he said, it seems appropriate here, right? So.
Coach Morgan from the soccer team's out here tonight. Coach Migeldorf, as I mentioned earlier, is here.
Coach Burke.
Dr. Smith is out here as well.
Is he? I didn't see Dr. Smith.
Well, he's been hiding out in the corner there. I mentioned about how they don't light up the American flag here. It's like living in Colorado over here.
The great David Rhodes. I don't know if you know the Rhodes, David and Teresa Rhodes. Great, great family. Inside handoff. Set up for a first down.
Well, I think in the third quarter we showed a little bit of fight, Steve. It was really a pretty good quarter for us. I understand that we scored 7, they scored 7, but they had a pretty good defensive stand. They had a pretty good offensive drive. And
you got 20 seconds left here, and you're not going to take a knee. You're going to snap it. I don't think. We'll see. Yep, inside handoff. Yep, taken down. Tackle made by Corbin Irwin. And that should do it. Teams are going to line up at midfield, and our final tonight's going to be Cardinals 49, your Grapevine Faith Lions 14. Well, Jack's been a great season. Have enjoyed it, brother. Hated it ended this way, but we appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate your support of Grapevine Faith Lion football. For Jack Wharton, Steve Anthony saying so long.
Adios.